We live.
We are live. It is Perspectives and Facts podcast. Florida boy J, man, we're in the building. This is a Friday afternoon episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a Friday afternoon episode. We live on X2, so I'm gonna go ahead and we didn't play any intro music or anything yet. We just went live. So right now I'm just dropping the links to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Send it to the homies, send it to Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Instagram, make sure everybody got the live show. But while we are live, J Doug, how are you? Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July.
You know what
man.
I'm saying? Independence Day, man. What's going on? What's popping? How's everybody doing? How was your 4th of July? Because mine was all right, but let's get into yours. How was your 4th of July, J Doug?
Amazing. You know, I went to my pop's house. You know what I mean? Me and the family sat around, ate crabs, drunk Hennessy, Bud Light, ribs, chicken, pork butt. Oh man, I can't wait to get back home and get to it. I was on that nigga shit.
The nigga agenda, the nigga diet, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I feel you, bro.
One thing I didn't like about 4th of July, I just seen a lot of black people that was on like Facebook and stuff. They were like, "Why y'all celebrating the 4th? Y'all cut that."
Yeah, who is saying that, bro? Who is saying that shit?
It was just I was seeing so many posts. Like one post I see when they were like, "Yo, on 4th of July, we was stealing change. We wasn't free." I'm like, bro, y'all cut it out. Like,
nah, that's wild.
They don't want to enjoy nothing. They don't want you to enjoy nothing no more based on history. It's like, bro.
Now I feel like niggas like to pick and choose when they want to.
Oh, they definitely love that.
Yeah, I think niggas like to pick and choose when to support something, when to get behind something, which is cool, but it kind of waters down everything when niggas try to stand for something, because it's like every time we try to fucking have a fake boycott or stand for shit, we don't have enough niggas to stand long enough to validate it. You feel me?
And it be the FBA, the one that
come on, man.
No, I'm telling you, it be dumb because they be like, yo, why y'all celebrate the 4th? And then when they say, yo, well, why don't y'all just, saying, how tell they go back to Africa? Oh, this is our country. This is our America. We built this. If you built it, then celebrate, nigga.
Yeah,
you can't have it both ways.
Yeah, I think one thing I feel like I've realized over the past few years, it seems like we have a real American pride reawakening as Black Americans. Like, we've kind of been on some time where we feel like, especially last 4 years, I think since Biden's all the immigrants, I think we kind of, and white people, but I think white people were more on like a white pride thing than like just a total original American vibe. When I say original American vibe, I'm not talking about just Indians, I'm talking about Black and whites, right? People who are, the originators of this land, modern originators, right?
I used to like America when it was just
black
and white.
And I'm not excluded, because I feel like Hispanics have always been here, because like you just can't reline land and at like all of Mexico that was California and New Mexico. You know what I'm saying? That just automatically don't exist. You feel what I'm saying?
But so I thought we've always had in the culture of America. That's the thing. That's the difference. I feel like land and stuff. But
I feel like just culture. I feel like Spanish Asians. I thought we've always had a melting pot, but over the last 10 years, especially since the Biden administration, it's been an overflow. Like, we've always had immigrants come in, but it's never really toppled the status quo of America. And it's not a racial status quo. It's just status quo of the citizens. See what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to go to France and it's just run over by immigrants. You don't want to go to Canada, ran over by immigrants. You don't want to go to Africa and it's ran over by immigrants. You don't want to go to China and it's run over by immigrants. You don't want to go to these populations to be run over on an international level, because that's what makes these populations unique, right? But I just feel like as Black Americans, we've had a wake-up call to be like, okay, it was all this anti-America, the white man's holiday, this and that, but you got to understand that this is your country and you need to take pride in it before somebody else renames and reshapes it. And even white people, I think it was more of like a white pride thing, and now it's turned into an American thing, kind of like 9/11 in a way, where you have certain groups that, I won't say put race aside, but race isn't the main factor. It's like, are you American? Do you have American values, right? Because I think Black and whites are like this. Okay, if we have enough of us who want America first and American values first, we can push our agenda to the forefront versus trying to be on a Black agenda, a white agenda, because there's too many other races to try to push our individual agendas through. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we need to get America's agenda first, build that, and then, like we've always done, get America right, and then we can pass out scraps to everybody else. But if we're trying to put everybody at the dinner plate, we wonder why we can't make ends meet. They talking about black jobs. You know what black jobs is. That was a debate last week. I don't want
too many identity politics.
Yeah, salute the hold on. Let me salute everybody in the live chat for we start breaking down topics. We got they salute to Brian in the live chat, salute Psych L in the building, Savannah, Georgia, Starport, nigga. I fuck with you, man. Appreciate you pull up to the show. My first was fire. Yeah, hey, what? My first was a fire. I trio with two. Oh, anyways.
Like a little
Hey, salute Chris.
Like a man, boy,
hey, man, I ain't got. Hey, listen, man, do your thing, Chris. Salute Gift and Curse podcast in the building. Woo. Yeah, Cash App, Super Chat. You know what I'm saying? We popping out.
That's nasty.
Yeah. So today's topic, man, we got the Not Like Us video review reaction. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick is continuing to kick Drake's back in. The record is still getting new life. It's still moving. They dropped the video on July 4th. I think that was a good symbolic gesture of American pride since that was a conversation. So we're gonna talk about the video, certain things we've seen, certain clips, try to decipher that. We also got Pop Smoke's killer who just got out of jail, and he's been talking to Adam 22. We call Adam 22 Vlad, certain non-black people culture vultures. We say culture vultures, it's not because you're white, it's because you don't have social cues within the parameters of the culture to understand the do's and don'ts. Not only that, because you're not of the culture, you cannot be reprimanded the same way as if a black man did the same thing. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, ain't no black journalist about to interview Pop Soul Killer because niggas like to harm niggas. Niggas gonna get to you. Just like you don't see a black Trap Lord Ross or a lot of these, you know what I'm saying, vlogger type niggas.
Mm-hmm.
They got to be behind the camera. They can't really show face like Trap Lord Ross because like niggas who try to do the same thing as these white bloggers who do like hip hop street shit. They can put hands on them. They're going to put hands on niggas.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be the problem. It'd be like, you white boys can get off talking about us because there's no repercussions to you getting in street politics. You feel me? You all way in UK. You can't get in street. We can't get you. But a nigga who really in tune and tapped in and kind of verified all that shit because he's black, niggas are always going to try to put a limit, you know what I'm saying? Or snuff him out or try to like punish the nigga for doing the same thing other people making millions off of, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
oh yeah, my boy, we're gonna talk about this. He said, did Florida / FBA take a L with Rick Ross being a
no, you know why? Because just like I said,
talk about that now, or you want to go wait?
I'm just gonna answer this question real quick. The reason why I say no is because if you're from Florida, you know that Miami separates themselves and stands on their own, separate from the state of Florida. They don't want to include themselves when they get wins. So when we all get wins, they don't want to join in on like Tampa, Orlando. The state of Florida celebrates each other. Gainesville, Tallahassee, they like to exclude themselves from the state of Florida. So when y'all take L's and get y'all ass whooped in Canada, you hold that L on your own. That's a Miami L. That's not a Florida L. And to even solidify that fact, when the Starport went live, before Starport went live, Star called me, and I had to break down the geographical politics of Florida, North Florida, South Florida, right? And then niggas was like, tag me in there. Oh, Florida, Virginia gonna call in on Starport. I didn't call in for a reason. Miami niggas called in, and they verified exactly what I said. It was like, yeah, we gotta hold that L. South Florida, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Broward County niggas, 305, 954. We gotta hold that L.
Hey, you know what? You might be right about that on Florida because Florida is very unique and like we have like 3 NFL teams, 2 NBA teams, like
3 prominent college football teams, 2 baseball teams. Like,
yeah, you could rep your own stuff in Florida based like on other states. They may only have 1 NFL team in the whole state. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, DoorDashing, you don't have the jurisdiction, the geographical jurisdiction to, say who you 305 took a L.
But what I will agree with my man on is FBA did take a L. We'll go into that later.
Yeah, we could definitely go.
Florida did take a L, but FBA did take a L.
Yeah. Hey, salute to the Cash App. I ain't gonna say niggas' names. I don't want to expose niggas' governments, but salute to Cash App. I appreciate that. Keep it coming. Support black businesses. We try and provide the news for free. We like a little change in the cap, but we're talking about Adam 22, Jumper, him being a culture vulture, the Pop Smoke killer, getting an interview, talking, and then we have a Hoover Crip affiliated of Pop Smoke killer dissing Pop Smoke and basically saying, F New York, will blow that shit off the map. I'm not exciting any violence or any gang activity, but we are just covering stories on a non-biased level, right? Jacksonville rapper admits to shooting Fulio because Young Ace put $10K on his head.
10K.
Yeah, we got that video.
I heard it was 50.
Yeah, hey, that's what I be saying. Sometimes people like FBA, but it was like, man, listen, Rick Ross,
know it was a lot.
All that Haitian stuff. That's what I be saying, bro. Like, it's different. It's different sectors in Florida. It's like California. You can't get beat up in goddamn Oakland and be like, oh, state of California took a L. You can't get beat up in San Diego and be like, yeah, LA niggas got to hold that L. Like, no, we don't. And then, like I said, between Haitian, Black Americans, all that shit stuff is different. Appreciate Emerson West. FBJ is interesting, intelligent man. I get why he says what he says. He makes sense. Thank you so much. Some people be thinking I'm crazy, bro, but it's all good. Haitians will retaliate Zoes. Hey, well, man, listen, we'll see.
Yeah, 10K, bro. I'm like, you can't even get a used car.
Yeah, that's crazy.
10K.
Okay, yeah. So we got the Jacksonville Clout Chaser trying to claim Fulio's killing. We got Ryan Garcia crashing out on X and trying to use a black woman for cover. So we gotta. Any black woman who's seen that, we need to ask y'all, how do you feel when people disrespect your race? And then like Nick Fuentes and some of these people, they run straight. You know what I'm saying? There's always a nigga with a hand out. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent clout Ross and his crew for getting jumped. So we got, 50 Cent, Keith Sweat, and a few of the niggas laughing at that. Uncle Luke came out and warned niggas about the beef and the repercussions of it. That's like a 13-minute video, but we're not going to like break that video down all the way. We're just gonna, skip it and get to the highlights. But Uncle Luke had some, words of wisdom going down in the situation. Wack revealed that LA called a ceasefire to end the diss tracks, and Drake is still good in California. We might speak about Project 2025 because I've been seeing more people repost that, and it's like this little Democratic scare tactic thing that they got going on. But we might get into that a little bit. Dr. Umar Johnson says that we need to have a coon conference. I totally believe that. Charleston White goes off on the BET Awards for pushing an agenda and regrets watching the BET Awards. Then that goes to the Project 25 and the whole Democratic bag that they dropped on BET to push an agenda. Also, the footage, I don't know if you've seen Brick Baby got pressed at No Jumper by I think Prince 23 or some shit, some Crip blood. I don't know what's going on. But
Crip, you could be a Crip and a blood.
I don't know. No, I don't know what gangs affiliate. I think Brick Baby's a Crip. I don't know what's going on. But niggas pressed him and got it on footage on No Jumper, and he's crying stuff. We got Neon. I don't know if you know. This is just stuff at the bottom. I don't know if you guys know Neon. He's like a little streamer kid. Nate Diaz tried to jump him, then he almost got jumped by some dude, the big AJ in Cali, for owing Slow Bucks some money and stuff. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff going on. We're gonna start at the top. They Not Like Us video. We're not gonna play the whole video. I mean, we can. We're just going to mute the video so we don't get, copyrighted. But I'm pretty sure everybody knows the song. If you haven't seen the video, you can sing along if you want to. But we're going to, just do a little bit of reaction. Cash App, $Floorboard J. Tap in on YouTube and the X platform. Let's put this on the big screen. Yeah, and it's cool because this song right here, if you have heard it, Kendrick Lamar, this sounds like a new song right here. But I don't believe he's going to ever drop this song because just like he did, I think with the We're Gonna Be All Right video, he premiered a song him and Thundercat did that never came out. So yeah, and this is a little bit of the new, the new video and stuff that he dropped.
Got on jorts.
And on one of his jackets, he had the date 08/08/24. I don't know if it was like Kobe Bryant Day or if it was on some stuff about like the day he's gonna drop his album or something. You know what I'm saying? He got Tommy the Clown in the video, which was dope. He incorporated a lot of LA in it. And I think the video is pretty dope. We can you want to play kind of like fast forward a little bit since we ain't got the sound, we got to watch the whole thing. And even like having the dancers was dope. Like it was a real music video. You don't really see curated music videos anymore. You see not really high budgeted, thoughtful content when it comes to music videos. Like you just don't see it as much as we should. We just see niggas with a camera, a couple scenes, niggas jumping around in the camera. Like you don't really see stuff like this when it comes down to the video. Like the niggas Kurt walking and stuff, the push-ups. Like when he's doing the push-ups, that was like Drake. That was him joking about Drake when Drake told him to drop and give him 50. So you got to catch the subliminals in this video also. That was a big one right there. The whole drop and give me 50. I'm gonna do the push-ups and then rap and hit the pinata. No OVOs or harm during the making of this video was dope. I think that was fire. Him doing the hopscotch shit, that's the striker chord, and it's probably a minor part. That's the hopscotch. Like, people got to peep the stuff that he's dropping in this video, like the little reference tracks. You know what I'm saying? And even doing the push-ups, like on cinder blocks, to kind of like a prison cell, like a shot to Drake. It's just certain things. Even driving the same car Drake had on that song, I think, with YG. Just certain shit. Like the fact Mustard in it. You got niggas in the video. They got Hit Boys. They got Hit Boy's dad in there, Big Hit in there. And look at the cartons. They got DeMar DeRozan in there. And it's like the cartons, some people saying, is that for trafficking? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why they're sent by the cartons. Because if you know anything about the trafficking industry, they say they traffic a lot of kids in cartons. Also, is like, is this also a subliminal of like niggas being for sale? Like how Cameron and Gilly and these niggas was bought out. You know what I'm saying? Just shipping, trafficking humans in cartons. I think that was a subliminal right there that niggas got to peep. Having this, all the TDE camp just to kill the rumors. Like, me and TDE still cool. Like, don't ever think like I ain't standing next to TDE. These my niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then when he broke down the Atlanta verse at this part, where every time he broke down a part, like they switched it to each dance crew. I think that was very intentional. I think that was very dope. The way they even did this. That's what I'm saying. The building of a music video, you don't see effort going behind a video like this. You know what I'm saying? And in this part, like the whole family matters. Like, yeah, we crip walking, we blood walking over here, dog. We got my family here. Drake, you can't do this. You can't call up your gorilla face baby mama and do this dance with your rhythmic son. Like, we can't do this. You can't do this. They're not like us. That's the whole video. Like, you can't call out the hood. You got to pay the hood to call out. Like, I'm from here. You know what I'm saying? You see YG, you see just niggas in the hood, bro. Like Brandon T. Jackson got Big Hit. Like a lot of cameos, man. This shit is dope. And, representing the colors. And then at the end with the owl, putting the owl back in the cage. Like, is Drake getting locked up, or you putting a bitch ass nigga back where he belongs? It was just a fire video beginning to end. You got the owl in the cage. Like, yeah, put this Drake nigga, pack him up, nigga. Let's roll that nigga up in the pack on the 4th of July. Black Americans, they not like us, nigga. This is real gang shit, real hood shit, just real nigga shit. All you see. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? Dave Free. So all that Dave Free shit, hey, Dave Free directed me and Kendrick. That's my nigga. You can't separate it. I think he answered the questions in the video. I think he, like I said, as far as the video is very intentional. The only thing I wanted from the video was I wish he kind of rapped in the camera more. Like, I wanted some Tupac hit him up type of vibes. But I felt like Kendrick Lamar still having the selflessness image was like, I'm going to take this and still give it back to my community and shine a light on the people with me more than shine a light on myself in this video. So, yeah, salute to that. Anybody want to call and tap in, you feel free. Aubrey Pack in the air. And my real mob Taj, you know what I'm saying? Niggas, bro, United LA. Salute everybody in the chat. And what do you think, J Doug? I'm going to clear the paint. J Doug, you got the mic and you got the floor. Go ahead. I will not interrupt anything you have to say. Like I said, if you guys want to call in, chat, hit the link in the StreamYard. And J Doug, ISO on you. You got the floor.
I just, the video, what we did what it was supposed to do. I see it doing the numbers. I know everybody on the bandwagon with Kendrick. I really ain't got too much to say. I just feel like Kendrick is milking the whole thing. He can milk it or whatever. I feel like he's using this opportunity to really build his career. You know what I mean? So, man, salute to Kendrick. I'm off of it. At this point, I feel like anything. I feel like he's milking it and it's corny. I think he's kind of corny, but I know people love it, I seen this nigga in some dress shoes and jeans. He got on capris. I'm like, come on, bro. Kendrick can't dress. Yeah, Drake. I'm like, bro, this nigga can't dress. But I know people like it, so I don't want to throw too much shade on it because I know people are going to just be deemed as like, hating or whatever, but it was all right. It's just not my. I feel like Kendrick needed this opportunity to build his career, and I just feel like it's another way he just using Drake to build on his name. But we'll see how much support he get after all this is over. That's why they want the smoke to clear.
Can I ask you a question?
Mhm.
Do you think because like with the whole like he's milking it or dragging it perspective, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna push back against that point because I feel like because we live in a microwave society and we have such short attention spans
Mhm.
that back in the day, you know, even 10 years ago, whatever, songs used to come out and have a run, and then we get the video, and then we get the treatment, and like songs used to have a year run. Like songs really used to run for a whole year. Like I said, we will have the song, like even the thong song. I remember being a kid, the thong song had a whole run before we even got a video, and then the video had a run. Like we songs used to have the run, and by the time the song is like in that peak of the run, then the video drops to carry the song and work the record. What we're kind of seeing with this song to me is the traditional way to work a smash record, where we're going to work it all year. We're going to work it till football season, till the band season. Smash records historically, even with balling, like I remember balling dropped motherfucking like February, March of like 07, and football season it's like December, November 07, and niggas getting sacks and still hitting the balling thing because it was relevant. Balling was going crazy before we even got a video. And I'm only saying that because it just seems like a lot of big hip hop records that I remember coming up would be like 6 months of at least a good 6-month run of a big ass song.
What I mean by milking it, I ain't saying that he shouldn't do his however he do his business. That's on him. What I mean by milking it is when Drake dropped back to back, he didn't have to do a whole video. He won, he moved on. He dropped other hit songs that didn't have nothing to do with Meek Mill. He dropped other good projects that didn't have nothing to do with Meek Mill. He won, he moved on. Kendrick is kind of like milking it. It's like, yo, I'm going to do a video and we're going to do the concert and we're going to do this and we're going to bring LA out. It's like, bro, you milking it, bro. What else do you have? Because that last trash you dropped with the album, what were all the black people that's fake supporting you now that were calling you whack then?
It wasn't really trash, to be honest.
But bro, it wasn't nobody hyping that up. It wasn't nobody hyping up Mr. Morale. People looked at Mr. Morale was basically a flop for Kendrick.
But everybody said about Drake's last album, so we stand now. For All the Dogs had so much complaints. He dropped,
but we can't
he dropped the deluxe.
Drake because Drake give us music consistently. Drake could drop something that
quality versus quantity, right?
It wasn't quality. It still was trash. You know what I'm saying? But it's what I'm saying. If Drake give us something after trying to keep the boat floating and it's not the best that we got for Drake, I can accept that. But when we got to sit around for you 4-5 years to make an album and it's still subpar, it sounds like something that you could have did based on what you giving us when it's time for you to beef with Drake. You got 5 records ready to go. You didn't need no 5 years to do that. But when it comes to making music, we need to wait 5 years. You don't. That's what lets me know that you just.
You know why though?
Why when it's time to hate and beef on somebody, you got the work ethic, you got the time to release. But when people saying, yo, let's get some heat, let's get some hits that's not based off you hating on a nigga, you got to take 5 years. And then when we do get it, it's trash.
You know why I think nobody, as far as like even real hip hop, like that's not a issue with people who enjoy Kendrick music, because Kendrick music, Good Kid, Mad City, Section 80, like songs like Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst, songs off of Damn, you know what I'm saying? Just his records you can always go back to, get introspective. It's like they're timeless records. Kendrick music is such a quality to the point where we don't ask for new Kendrick all the time, because when you drop music, it is culturally important enough to stand 2-3 years at a time, 4 years at a time. Just like Sade or a lot of great musicians, even with SZA, or a lot of the top musicians, honestly, do and should be dropping albums every few years, like Beyonce. We don't need a new album every year. We can get a new album every 2, 3, 4, 5 years, because you're that level of artistry where your art can stand the test of time. When you talk about a Drake or even a Future, or even a lot of the modern J. Cole, your modern artists they have to drop every year because the music that they make is timely, but it may not be timeless. And when I say may not be timeless, is that if Drake goes 4 to 5 years without dropping, his music could crystallize to where it could be in that level, but you don't give us time to even do that. You don't give us enough options. You don't give us long enough to appreciate your art when it comes to Drake or niggas who drop every year, drop 2 times a year. Our issue with Thug, if you would just drop 2 albums a year instead of 6 mixtapes with 17 total fire ass songs, and just work that album and work those singles, right? Mm-hmm. Thug has had Not Like Us songs, not as far as like messaging wise, but songs to where if he worked, even Leo Cohen told him, if you work this record, this is the hit, this is the track. You know what I'm saying? Like lifestyle songs like Thief of the Night, like Hercules. That record, you should have been working that record. You know what I'm saying? Like Young Thug has dropped the hottest song in the moment, and by the time the song's getting traction, he on to something else. Like Tell 'Em Lies off of the tour, that to me should have followed up Lifestyle, because that was like a party track and that was like a follow-up. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's so funny about that song? Never got any push, but that song's a classic. Mm-hmm. If that song comes on somewhere, everybody's going off. So with Kendrick, just to bring it back home, I appreciate that in the era where you got artists dropping every year. Yeah, I would appreciate some of my top tier artists giving us projects every few years to preserve the mystique of the artistry. And yeah, we might have to judge you on a higher playing field, on a higher scale, but you ask for that and you accept it. And even if you don't hit that mark, you don't quit and you respond with how he did with his beef. You do what you got to do. And the Kendrick album, yeah, it didn't mainstream hit everybody like other albums do, but for the main core audience, even with me, I enjoyed the album. I thought it was good. I really did think I like that album more than I like Mr. Morale more than Pimp a Butterfly.
Both of those are trash. But this is what I'm saying. The reason why I don't care about the music. He do his thing, make your money, whatever. But my main thing is, let's stop acting. Why we have to pull somebody down to lift somebody up? Like, I agree with Charleston White. Drake is 10 times better artist than Kendrick Lamar probably ever could think he can be. Kendrick Lamar is basically just a one-trick pony. He can rap. Drake can go off and emulate other styles, add different accents to his music. He can write R&B. He can do so many things. Kendrick Lamar, he's just a one-trick pony, and he plays on the insecurity of black people. It's like Drake say, you always rapping like you trying to get the slaves free. That is your audience. That is why most people going to mess with you, because they're going to be like, oh yeah, he's pro-black.
That's extremely anti-black for you to defend the Canadians saying that to African Americans. That is extremely anti-black.
And then anti-black is why you always rapping like you.
That is anti-black.
Future Black, he ain't always rapping like he trying to get some slaves free.
Bro,
same thing with Young Thug and other people you name.
We don't ask
about,
bro. Okay,
even Little Baby, he might have put out a conscious song here and there, but he's not always rapping like, yo, black people, we in some type of distress situation in America. We're not. But that's his whole thing. Is like, yo, we gonna be all right and all this foolishness. It's like, bro, just make a song, and if it's good, let's go
so
with
why
that.
can
don't put a theme behind it.
How come when I say about J. Cole, y'all give him a pass, but when Kendrick,
J. Cole don't always be J. Cole,
and J. Cole tried and failed with that, with that For Your Eyes Only. What I'm saying is, why does
For Your Eyes Only has some?
This is my problem.
What was the hit song called For Your Eyes Only?
You tell me.
No, what that song?
You tell me. Since y'all love J. Cole so much,
it was the song. He had a sample on. A lot of people used that sample, but he kind of killed
the fact we can't even say the song proves my point, man. And on top of the fact, why in an era, and J. Doug, I would say you're conscious, right? Why 1 minute niggas be like, we'll shit on a Future or these niggas for promote or some of these local drill rappers for promoting degeneracy in the community, and we have somebody who's trying to promote positivity in the community, and you shit on Kendrick the same way we'll shit on an ignorant drill rapper.
I like the way Pac did it. It wasn't
everybody can't be Pac though, bro.
But understand this what I'm saying. I like the way Pac did it. I like the way Jay-Z kind of does it. I like the way the Nas does it. Kendrick Lamar, that's his whole background. Like, yo, I'm about to rap some shit. Like, I got some solutions. Like, bro, you don't got no solutions. You just all you doing is pointing out problems and giving niggas another reason to walk around sad or be mad at the white man. It's disingenuous, bro. It's just like what people think about pastors, bro. It's just the lane that you feel that you know, okay, this is gonna be a safe spot and they're gonna shield me from criticism. So when these other rappers come at me, I could be like, yo, I'm rapping positive. I'm rapping something about while sharing the struggle. Like, shut up, bro. People tired of that shit. That shit is corny.
So you saying we shouldn't have
Deja Vu and Neighbors was the singles off of that one.
Nobody remembers them bitches. Nobody remembers Deja Vu, and Neighbors is one of my favorite tracks.
Oh, but that's it. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We have artists that doesn't just not a one-trick pony. Even, you know, J. Cole, he might drop something like Kevin Hart. You know what I'm saying?
That nobody listened to.
Bro, why you keep, bro, these songs be like
them bitches be ass on a crack. Them bitches be ass juice, and you're sitting here trying to justify ass juice while bro. Kendrick Lamar is literally doing what you're praising this biracial nigga from Germany cosplaying and doing and shitting on Kendrick Lamar for actually being authentic with it. This makes no logical sense.
And J. Cole produced to his own music. You know,
and them beats be ass juice on the crack, and them beats be 2002 PlayStation ass beats.
He not a one.
Them bitches pony. Be Dreamcast loops. That nigga making Dreamcast loops, and y'all over here praising him and goddamn what's his name from Philly? The I'm a Hustler, Cassidy. Both of them make the same trash ass beats. I don't ever hear niggas.
Cole make beats for
I don't
Kendrick.
ever hear niggas say J. Cole. Oh, J. Cole made this beat. This shit go hard. Y'all be giving J. Cole credit because he passed the brown paper bag test. Y'all don't like when the dark skinned nigga like Kendrick do it, but let the biracial nigga from Germany with the white mom do it, and y'all can give him all the pro black props.
Bro.
That's the problem. Y'all like biracial white past people to speak for niggas. Y'all don't like dark skinned niggas speaking for niggas. Why y'all don't like dark skinned niggas being the voice of niggas?
I would give Drake and J. Cole a pass because they not from the hood. They just rap. They do their thing. Kendrick Lamar, to me, while I grow up in the hood, he a pussy ass nigga to me. Oh, good kid, mad shitty. I was on the porch watching y'all thugs do y'all thing, and I wasn't gonna get involved. We would have slapped Kendrick if he came off the porch. Little short, stubby nigga like that. He do not represent no type of black culture, bro. Kendrick is a.
But you're saying Drake and J. Cole do.
I would give it. I didn't say they represent black culture, but I say Kendrick Lamar to me is just some little shrimpy little weak ass nigga to me. Now you want to go back and stand behind all your people. They standing behind you because they feel like, yo, I'm gonna get some attention. But when we talk about, we know real FBA niggas who was thugging. Kendrick Lamar, who was really representing that culture. Who are really, know what I'm saying? I would
now, what you mean? He wasn't on the YG time.
Listen, I would give it the Future over like, yo, if you gonna represent, because Future look like that nigga that was from the hood who maybe called some shots. Kendrick, bro, Kendrick look like that nigga was from the hood who used to be coming off telling niggas what they mama said, or my mama said I can't go out right now. That nigga would talk. That nigga Kendrick is one of them niggas that'll talk to you through the burglar bar door. Yeah, bro, my mom said I can't come out right now. I gotta do these dishes, bro. Yes, bro.
But that was like 90% of you niggas who grew up in the hood.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't me. I ain't gonna say I don't know the percentage, but most niggas I knew from the hood.
So now we're shaming.
Nigga, hey, you know who really bang a set? My nigga YG.
So you saying
you ain't banging set, I don't want to hear.
So you saying we have to shame? So now you're saying we have to shame niggas who grew up in a violent environment, who chose not to be dangerous and chose to rap to bring. To make it out of the hood and then brought money and economics back to the hood.
Yeah.
How's that pussy? Because he was good at something that could affect the hood in a positive manner, just like in most hoods, right?
Yeah.
If there's a nigga who's like a math prodigy, an athletic prodigy, niggas in the hood around America and the world, if there's a diamond in the rough, everybody protects the diamond in the rough. That's just hood code, right?
No, the hood code is, yo, jump off the porch. Don't be pussy and show us you know how to survive in the jungle. Don't stay in the tree house and then come out talking about, yeah, I reserved niggas. I observed the culture. Nah, nigga, you wasn't out here. You was not out here.
Yes, what do you mean? If I had to go to the corner store,
represent FBA. Why? Because I was really thugging, really in the hood, and then what? I made it to be 31 years, 33 years old, married with a family. I wasn't always playing it safe. I don't respect
you're
niggas
saying,
that play it
but
safe.
you can't pull Kendrick Lamar's hood card, bro.
Yeah, I can. He ain't no hood nigga.
Yes, he is.
Bro, if Kendrick Lamar if Kendrick Lamar wasn't a rapper, he'd be a police. Real talk. If Kendrick Lamar wasn't a rapper, he would qualify to be a police, bro. He'll be a detective. If Drake be one of them niggas that's a detective, talk about, yeah, I came back to the hood and make a difference. That's why I put on this badge. That's the only reason why we giving him some street credit, because he could rap. This nigga ain't no real nigga, bro. That nigga's a lame, bro. And I would give it to Drake, because guess what?
Cut the check. Thank you. Oh, we blaming niggas. Now we throwing up sets and getting niggas G codes and blaming niggas who grew up in the hood that tried to do something different. Like every nigga in the hood.
No, we not blaming
Hold on.
you.
Let me say this too. Every nigga in the hood can't be the shooter. Every nigga in the hood can't deal dope.
You just can't represent the shooter.
Just like Pop.
If you ain't the shooter, you can't represent him.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Bruh, listen, if a nigga grew up in my hood,
he can't represent me. If you
every rapper,
nigga from my hood represents me.
Every rapper who's from a hood is a representation from the hood.
No,
you don't have to put in work to speak for us. You can be here.
Yes, you
can see it. Most rappers, J-Dub, me and you know, most rappers, right, aren't real steppers. They be around the real steppers.
I listen to.
Man, stop. It's not about rappers you listen to. We're talking about like let me just get. We're talking about like Ja Rule, bro. Like the Ja Rule, Nelly, even like the Futures. A lot of these niggas who rapping now. We're not saying you didn't do your dirt, right? But the spinning, the drilling, the shooting, the dope deal, even Jeezy, the type of shit that Gucci, the type of shit that you're rapping about while you're rapping and blowing up, we don't assume you're doing it anymore, but we assume you keep them same niggas around you, right? And them same niggas around you inspire you to continue to stay relevant and make the relevant music you make. That is a known thing that we're cool. We genuinely don't want our top rappers committing crimes like AKA Young Thug, because we know you can go to jail behind it. So we rather we know you stepping, we know you certified, AKA Thug. Can you stop committing crimes because you're good at music? We fight enough as it is to keep rappers from not really living their rhymes when you're actually a good rapper, where you can rap about it so articulately enough, like a Pac. We don't ask Pac to go. Nobody wanted Pac to go beat up Southside Compton Crips. We already believed you was a real nigga before you did that. We don't need you to prove it and then jeopardize your life to prove something we already given you a pass for. Pac, you never had to sell dope. We knew you tried and you weren't good at it. You didn't have to pimp. We knew you was around pimps and they told you not to do it. Just like niggas who grew up in the hood. It was niggas who wanted to trap. It was niggas who wanted to spin. And them niggas was like, hey, just like I said last pod, hey, when so-and-so pull up, we stop in the hood shit. When so-and-so want to get in the car, they can't ride with us. Not because we don't think that they're capable of doing what we doing. We just see something better in them to prevent them, because we know, okay, we can spin. We're not going to do nothing else but do what we doing in the hood. You can actually get out. Even though we know you want to come with us and you down because you grew up in us. We the hood. We your people. We know you can actually make it out and change it. So we got to keep you at the crib. And when we done spinning, when we outside the hot zone, we'll kick it. When we got to do this gangsta shit, we got to do it. And when you blow up, we'll fuck with you. You can always come back to the hood. You put money in our pockets. We put money in your pockets. We all make sure we good. But we're not going to ever actually come spill because you're the bag. Just like Pop, we're supposed to protect the bag because the bag got us out in Vegas. The bag got us feeding our families. If we take the bag to go drill, and now the bag, AKA Young Thug, get jeopardized, now hundreds of families getting food taken out their mouths because we want the one nigga who didn't have to spend, who already certified because he grew up here. We got him. We got him. We got him doing shit
certified based
he
on
shouldn't
the
be
work
doing.
You did. Now you got some niggas that's around you. If you ain't jump off the porch and really wasn't in the hood like that, just because you grew up around here, you shouldn't even be hanging
J-Dub,
you shouldn't even be hanging around these niggas that's from the hood, because guess what? They already know you pussy. Yes, black people play on each other. Of course, we're gonna hang around you because you, like you say, you got the bag. Yeah, now we're gonna allow you to act like you tough or act like you from here. But soon as that bag ain't there, soon as we don't see no benefit to you, guess what you gonna resort back to? Just being a pussy nigga that lived in our neighborhood. Bro, I'm lying. If you don't got the bag, Niggas is not gonna treat you like you from the streets and you ain't put in no work. Niggas gonna treat you like the pussy nigga that you are.
J Dub. This I feel like this,
right or wrong.
If Kendrick,
that's right or wrong.
No, and you got to give context.
That's the context.
No,
if you don't got the bag, they gonna treat you like the pussy nigga you
it's
are.
Like this.
No matter if you grew up in that neighborhood.
What you're just saying, like, if you just were in it, you just a regular nigga neighborhood.
You a regular nigga neighborhood, never put in no work. All you did was stay in the house, talk about mama say I can't come out.
Right.
And you grow up and you still maintain that regular nigga status. You ain't no multimillionaire.
Right. And you just
niggas
in the hood.
Not gonna treat you like a real nigga, right or wrong. Just because you from the hood.
A real nigga as far as what? Give you like, listen, the real killers and shooters and dealers and shit, right? Those type of niggas, if you go to their environment where they be at, there is a hierarchy and a pecking order. That's anywhere in society.
But if you got money, you gonna be right up there with them, like, yo, I can see, like,
but you know why? You know why? Because you know why? Because in real steppers and killers, it's like keeping him out of the dirt, keeping him out the mud with us, paid off. He actually figured out early on, or we figured out, somebody figured out he don't need to do this. He's special enough to usurp what we're doing, put on for the hood, and still come back here and not have to do all that. What part as a nigga from the hood is that escaping your mind?
No, this is what I'm saying. Even if he got, only reason why they give him that privilege because he got the bag. If he didn't have the bag, then they would just call him a pussy nigga and keep it moving, bro. They wouldn't care about, oh, I see some potential in you. Stop it, bro. They wouldn't care about that because to be real, everybody got some potential. Potential ain't nothing. You can see potential in anybody. But if you a pussy nigga at the end of the day, at the very end of the day, you just a pussy nigga, you just a pussy ass nigga.
Thank you. Like the sad part is a lot of niggas think just like Buddy. So no, if we're not slinging or stepping, niggas not representing. Like that's fucked up. You saying like niggas who grew up somewhere can't enjoy where they grew up at because they didn't tear down the environment that they grew up in is an asinine, backwards ass way to think. And I do agree. And I do agree in a certain segment. Like if I go to the wing spot at 9 p.m. and the Killers and Steppers is at the wing spot at 9 p.m., I'm not going to get the same respect when I walk in at 3 p.m. and there's regular people there. We already know that. But we also know wherever the Killers and the Steppers and the shooters are, unless you're trying to get down what they're getting down with, you stay clear from, yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
So how does that look to be shamed upon when me and you know there's certain times we don't go certain places? Not because we not real niggas. It's just when a certain demographic or niggas is over there, you smart enough to understand that's not the time to go. There's nothing soft about that. That's why so many niggas dead in jail. You want to kill niggas to get props or to get respect from niggas who can't even get out their own hoods.
Like I say, bro, the way I move, ain't no nigga ever made me feel like I can't go nowhere. I can't do what I want to do. Ain't no man ever put no fear in my heart. So I don't come from that perspective. But this is what I'm saying. Normally, in regular life, Kendrick would just be a cornball, bro. That's all I'm saying. He would just be a cornball. But based on he know how to rap, throw a couple words together, we want to treat it like, yo, he's doing this. He's not cool. Drake is cool. Drake is cool. Drake gonna be pulling up with them hoes. Drake, you know what I'm saying? He got that style.
Drake is cool.
Drake ain't cooler than Kendrick Lamar, bro. You serious? You serious? You gonna say Drake is not cooler than Kendrick Lamar?
Drake has never been cooler than Kendrick Lamar.
All right, bro. We. I'm on West Side. You on the South. We ain't gonna never connect on that because to me, Kendrick just been corny. Kendrick is corny, bro. Kendrick is just corny. He's corny. That's why that's why he can't collab. That's why certain rooms, I feel like Drake can go to certain hoods Kendrick could never go to, bro. Just because he would go. I feel like Drake would go and Kendrick wouldn't go because he'll be sitting here like y'all talk about, oh, I don't feel safe around these. You know how these niggas be, man. Kendrick is corny, bro.
Well, we're gonna just agree to disagree because we have a nice.
He say J Dub dealing optics. That's what you got to deal in. That's what we deal in.
Listen.
It's just like I'm not finna. I don't even know who you is basically, but by your profile picture, I can tell you corny.
Who?
This nigga.
Nate from Brooklyn?
Yes.
What did he say nothing to you?
Bro,
What'd
I
he
can
do?
look at his profile picture and tell he corny, bro.
Listen, we can't do that.
A nigga with a spoon, with a bald head, and some.
We can't attack. We can't attack.
I'm not attacking him, but he got some hacker glasses. Come on, bro. You can't tell that nigga corny just by looking at him, bro. That's what we did with his optics.
Listen, we want to get the no jumper clip ready.
Oh, yeah, we got it ready.
Yeah, so we got Pop Smoke's Killer getting interviewed by Adam 22 and No Jumper.
Cooking is corny. Yes, bro. Cooking is corny. Nigga be asking
Salute everybody. Hold on. Salute everybody in the live chat who supports the show. I really do appreciate you guys taking time out of your busy Friday afternoon to tap in and enjoy some time with us. Is never not appreciated. And do I think Drake is corny? Darren Collinson. It'll be cool if this was the real Darren Collinson. But even if you are the real Darren Collinson, that's
Drake
your name.
Got peed on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all be acting like it's a lot of shit y'all be saying. Like, y'all be trying to be the commissioner cool. And if you're the commissioner cool, like this nigga Drake would have been disqualified. That's why we be saying niggas be moving the goalposts for wheelchair Jimmy so we can dunk. Like, why we gotta lower the goalposts for wheelchair Jimmy? But then Kendrick Lamar gotta be goddamn Martin Luther King, Future gotta be goddamn Pablo Escobar, and Tupac gotta be Malcolm X in order for them to get respect. And these biracial niggas can get half credit and get the full amount of the work. No, do half the work and get full credit. And that's the problem with y'all. Y'all want the person y'all think white people love. That's the side y'all want to go to because it's the proximity of whiteness.
But getting peed on don't make you corny to me because you could just be dealing with a belligerent nigga. The nigga that's peeing on somebody is the corny hoe ass nigga.
D Marley from Cali, salute. Hey man, I appreciate the live chat here. Drake like Milli Vanilli. Restoring the feel in the building. Kendrick selling out arenas worldwide beneath Drake to build his career. I just Doug sipping. Yeah, Doug stay sipping. Doug with the sipping perspective.
Listen, bro. Kendrick Lamar is selling. I mean, like, listen, I'm not saying he's not a success. I'm just saying, like, the rep that we giving him, like he like some type of next level black spokesman. Like, no, bro. Kendrick is just corny, bro. And if he wasn't beefing with Drake, who we want to get out of here, we will acknowledge that he's just corny.
Hold on. J Doug, I just wish you loved and celebrated your blackness more. And appreciate it. Just appreciate it.
Black.
No.
Okay, let's so when Tariq Nasri say, "Oh, if you mix, you still LPA."
Tariq Nasri.
No. Listen, he said you still FBA based on your father lineage. It's about lineage, remember? But now we making it about skin color. Which one is about? Is it about lineage or is it about skin color that makes you black? Because you got Africans that's blacker than Drake, but y'all gonna say they're not black. But you're gonna say Drake is black based on it. So which one is it? I just want to know so we can have something to base off the conversation. Because it's about
Drake,
lineage.
We know Drake isn't culturally black. Drake by lineage, he can pass for Hispanic or
he's culturally black to me.
He's not culturally black.
He understands.
You know why we know he's not culturally black? Because when we watch videos from our artists before they got famous, or before they got into the rap game, he's the furthest removed from hip hop culture than any artist I've ever seen in the history of hip hop. Have we ever seen
video of Kendrick Lamar when he was younger?
Yeah, we have.
Where? And what was he doing?
He was looking like a nigga who grew up in the hood. He had on the Iverson jersey, had on the hat.
Oh yeah, I remember that. He was looking corny,
bro. Bro, you saying that 23 years later,
bro?
Kendrick Lamar. Even when you look at old videos, old freestyles, old freestyles, old interviews, Kendrick Lamar always represented himself as a regular nigga. Drake has been the one cosplaying all the other cultures. And if you strip everything away from him, this nigga is a goddamn wine cooling, sipping ass, Hello Kitty on the finger paint ass niggas with berets in his hair. That does not represent Black American culture at all.
This nigga Kendrick walking around with weave in his head on his dreads.
Nigga, Drake had rainbow beret and a Hello Kitty fingernail polish, and you co-sign that as cool.
I didn't say everything he did was
cool.
He was cooler than Kendrick.
No. You want to paint blanket? You want to paint in generals and blanket statements. So if you co-sign everything because Drake is cool to you, so the fingernail polish is cool to you, the dressing like Yachty's cool to you, and drinking wine coolers is cool to you.
I'm just asking you,
now you gotta stand next to everything Drake do.
No, I don't. Is everything Kendrick do cool to you?
It's cool enough. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. No. I can argue for everything he does cool. I can't argue for everything Drake does is cool. Some things Drake does is objectively cringe and horrible.
I'm gonna see you tell the truth. Who got the better music, Kendrick or Drake?
As far as his catalog, I'm never gonna lie to you on that. I listen to more Drake. Drake had the wider catalog. I love Drake's music, but who's a better rapper? We ain't talking about better rapper because that's why I say Kendrick Lamar right now. How about this though? How about this? He's not a one-trick pony. Kendrick Lamar uses octaves in his voice. He defines certain voices. Bro, that's all in rap. And a beat. That's rap. Bro, we got a new topic because listen, at the end of the day, Kendrick won, bro. Kendrick won. This is not even objective. This is, you can tell how you feel, but we all know Kendrick won, bro.
He didn't win anything. Cause guess what?
If he didn't win, y'all wouldn't be so hard to discredit everything he's doing, including this video.
Is it like this?
Y'all wouldn't feel so strongly.
That's not about feeling strong. It's just about the results. At the end of the day, Drake is gonna still go out, sell more money, make more money, sell out arenas, and everything else more than Kendrick. When you win, you put a nigga in the bag like Meek Mill to what Meek Mill couldn't move. Drake is so good, bro.
Yeah. Thank you. What Drake's so good? Drake's so good. What about all the song? What about the music he been dropping since beef? You been riding to it? Dropped? Exactly. You don't even know because he fucking it's over. Drake has watched. It's over with. He dropped 3 songs and nobody's even listened to the Drake part where he rap BBL Drizzy. Nobody cares. They playing that sexy red part where she's singing off key. That's the only thing you hear that song. You do not hear the Drake part. We both know that. The second song where he's doing that Hello Delilah shit. That was trash. No, we don't care. It's a real songs on streaming services. We don't care. It was ass. We care about content. He dropped it. No, you don't want to. You don't care about content. Drake, we don't care about the content. Like you said, you listen to that Camila Cabello. You listen to that new song with Camila Cabello. You're not 0 for 3. Not my cup of tea. Not your cup of tea. Not your cup of tea.
I don't know who Camila Cabello is.
Restoring film. Thank you. We're moving the goalpost. If Drake was that hot, you wouldn't matter who Camila Cabello is, because every time Drake hops on any record, no matter who it is on, it's supposed to be hot. You told me that sitting over there before we start the pod.
No, everybody. Let me get context. I said anything that Drake hopped on in the past made careers.
So what's the difference now? So why isn't it happening now?
It's not based on Kendrick, bro. It's based on people. It's just moving away from Drake naturally. Listen. He been rapping for almost the last 20 years, bro. Music have changed, and it's nobody in music, even Jay-Z, who had a flawless run to where they was always hot. Everything they did hit. It's a natural thing that people's moving away from Drake. It's not based on what Kendrick is doing. Because guess what? If Kendrick would have did this years ago when Drake was the toast of the party,
he did. Drake never responded.
He did not do it. He lumped Drake in with a whole bunch of niggas and said it was on some friendly competition shit.
Thank you, young Kobe.
He didn't act like he have a problem with Drake. Drake is good. Drake is before he came.
Nate from Brooklyn, you denying the sun at this point, bro. You basically tell me the moon is out,
bro. Drake, how is Drake over?
Thank you. Drake's last 3 albums have been trashed by many, especially his last one. J-Dug don't want good music. He just wants music. If you miss an artist between albums, go back and listen until the next.
Didn't I always say I didn't listen to Honestly Nevermind? I didn't listen to really Certified Lover Boy like his last time really listened to me, but Donda blew that out the water. I never heard For My Dogs, but I'm not going to say that Drake doesn't have nothing to build with. Drake is good, bro. Kendrick is getting a boost off this, but Kendrick will be coming back down more sooner than later because why? This is his thing that he's hanging his hat on, bro. He's hanging his hat on the beef.
And I got a question. Hang your hat on the music. How come when Back to Back dropped and he went to Philly, performed it, brought out Will Smith, did Summer 16 tour, performed it, clowned this nigga, memed him for months. None of y'all was saying, oh, Drake's dragging it. None of y'all said, oh, Drake, why don't you get off Meek Mill? Why don't you let off Meek Mill? That's a Black American battle rapper, nigga from Philly. Y'all ain't tell Drake he was dragging that. But now Drake getting dragged. Now, it's time to stop. It's time to let off the gas. That's what I'm saying. When the psyops gets played on Drake fans and stands, then y'all want to put on your tinfoil koofies and talk about conspiracies. But since we've been telling you Drake has been a plan since 2008 and tell you about the bots and the streaming and the behind the scenes and the strings that going on behind the scenes, y'all told us we was crazy. Y'all said we were salty. Now it's being worked against y'all, and now y'all want to turn to conspiracy theorists. Now y'all want to have a real conversation about the quality music. No, y'all shut the fuck up and bop like y'all been twerking to last 20 years. Don't wait till the rapper got the gun. Now it ain't no more fun. I don't want to hear how intellectual y'all niggas want to become now that the roles are reversed?
I just know
Y'all just use the same talking points that we've been screaming about Drake. Now y'all are saying, oh, well, Kendrick using it. Now we got to indict him, even though Drake's built his whole career off of media manipulation.
I just know that most of y'all, before he attacked Drake or did all this stuff that he doing, most of y'all thought Kendrick was corny. Now y'all riding the wave. I just say keep the same energy. If you think the man corny, don't pretend that he's not corny just because he's serving your purpose at the moment. If he was corny then, he's corny now. That's all I'm saying.
Just let me know when your OVO jacket coming. Just
But you
let me
telling
know
me
when
if
you
you
get
had
your
an OVO jacket,
jacket.
you wouldn't rock it?
Hell no.
You crazy.
Hell no. I'm Black American. What the fuck?
So you ain't gonna rock no Noctas? You wouldn't rock no Noctas?
No.
Sneakers?
No.
Come on,
No.
bro.
Copying styles isn't a talent. J. Doug is sitting here blatantly lying, like Gate Out was selling out arenas and dropping classic as successful RJ Doug.
I never said Jay. I didn't say he wasn't successful. Listen, my cup of tea is not. I mean, I don't have either. I think Drake make better music 100%, but I don't have no side of the field I fall. None of them was ever considered like in my top favorite artists.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't really care either way. I just know that the consensus of Kendrick music prior to him coming at Drake and J. Cole, it was that he was corny. When Mr. Morale came out, you got niggas saying that they didn't want to hear that shit. I'm just tired of Negroes, and specifically always just want to jump sides of the fence based on who they feel like is going to be successful. It's like, yo, if you was rocking with Drake for 10 years plus, you was listening to Take Care and Not the Same, and If You're Reading It's Just Too Late, and you was listening to Views for the Six. Why you switching sides now based on, oh, it's time to take them down? I don't like shit like that. If you support a person, support them, but don't support, and when it's time to hate, you go to time to hate time. That's some weird ass shit to me, bro. I'm sorry. People who I support. I don't go based on, okay, it's not cool to support this guy no more, so let me stop supporting him. What type of shit is that, bro?
Well,
no, answer that question. What type of shit is that? It's like, yo, you support this nigga for 10 years. No, I want to answer that question real quick.
We're gonna continue the conversation.
No, that's done.
You just have the last word. Let's go to the next topic.
No, I just want to know, why do you support somebody 10 years and then when somebody say, oh, I don't like that guy, now you supporting somebody else?
I've been on record. Niggas know me. The twins will tell you. Everybody will tell you. I've been on record as being a Drake objectivist fan. And you know what's funny? I say this all the time. Being an objective Drake fan is like being an objective LeBron fan. No, you get called when you're an objective fan of those two, you get called a fucking hater. If you're not sitting there and letting these niggas bust all in your mouth and pouring honey on niggas, you run around pouring honey on goats, you pouring honey on niggas and twerking for both these niggas, you're classified as a hater. And I was a kid. I had LeBron James away, Cleveland, rookie jersey with LeBron James, rookie Zoom generation Nikes, the black and red ones. I was a first thing in school with the alternate LeBron jersey, the navy blue one with the multicolor fucking sleeves. Nigga, like with the Drake, I had Drake floor seats. I support and love these niggas' artistry and their talents, but I can still be objective and say when these niggas are bullshitting, full of shit, and need to sit the fuck down and let other niggas get some shine. But because I'm able to be a fan and support them and also criticize them, we get put in as a hater box, and you cannot objectively talk about these two men. And that's why you have the swarm of hatred that forms around them, because they won't, the stands ruin hip hop and basketball discussion, and the stands ruin everybody else just being equal fans of those individual people. That'd be the whole issue.
And I'll leave it here. I support the Jaguars. I'm supporting whether they win or lose. I support Kobe Bryant. His whole career is nothing he did, nothing he said. They said, yo, I'm finna stop supporting him.
Thank you, Danny, in the chat.
Shaq and him had a beef. No, when I support you, I support you. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. And I'm not going to be swayed based on hate. If I appreciate what you did, I still appreciate what you did. Same thing with Kendrick Lamar.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and run with the no jumper interview. You know, Hey, thank you, Danny. I appreciate that. You know, Steph Curry.
Oh, yeah, your boy went to which he a season too late to me.
This man is straight West Side Power. You sound nuts. Just listen to the man, J Duggs. Hey, listen. Oh, you talking about Klay Thompson? Yeah, he went
to Dallas.
Yeah, I think that's a nice move for Dallas, and I think the
Klay
Warriors
still got some like some.
No. Klay Thompson, even Klay Thompson's down year, honestly, was in the top % of shooters in the NBA, but because him and Steph Curry are like the two of the greatest top 5 shooters of all time, a down year is below his standards. It's like Drake or Kendrick in a way where it's like their off year or an off album would still be somebody else's greatest project. You know what I'm saying? But because you are a generational talent, an off year can be judged negatively by the people in house, by people used to you, like you just said about Drake. An off year, niggas ready to get rid of you when actually you're keeping up to a standard you can only set. Same with Klay Thompson. He only was held to a standard that he could only set, right? But to the Warriors, for him to maintain his value to the Warriors, he has to maintain that level of talent to keep that core in the way that it works, right? In construction, once that talent drops off, and we have to supplant for that, but you still want to be paid as if you're that talent, then we have to move you to more for new dynamic, because we cannot, because your pay will not represent the talent anymore the way our system currently works. But to take that current talent, which is Klay Thompson, and place him on a team like the Mavericks, who won't ask for much and that need an extra piece, he doesn't have to weigh that much financially or clout-wise with a new team. He could just be a cog. You see what I'm saying? And you being this cog, more than being a key piece, can benefit not only you but the team more, knowing that we can rely on you as a third option instead of a second option.
What did they get for him?
They didn't get anything. They could have traded him, but they didn't. And they offered him a contract for more money before the season. He bet on himself and ended up losing on that bet. And subsequently, they offered him a contract with lower money. And then he just took the Mavericks deal.
That was interesting.
And didn't go to the Lakers with LeBron because nobody wanted to play with LeBron.
I know, man. LeBron that's one nigga that just need to retire. Well, listen. I know with the LeBron fan, but I feel like if he can still do it, get his money. I'm not gonna be saying niggas need it because he's been doing it too long. I'm like, yo, do your thing. Get your money.
So Lex, I want to keep talking about just other shit. So let's play this. Pop Smokes, one of the killers, got an interview with Adam 22. The conversation, we could speed it up, maybe like a point, like 0.5, just so we don't get copyrights. Fair use. Hopefully Adam doesn't, try to, copyright black people for covering black people. I think that would be kind of crazy, but
everybody keeps saying that you were the trigger man. Is that accurate?
Next question.
Can't talk about that.
We'll talk about that.
I hate when they interview they don't want to answer questions.
Even if you wasn't the trigger man, I feel like, because a lot of people were saying there was a robbery going wrong. No one was intended to get hurt that night. Nobody's intended to get hurt. Nobody. So do you feel like drugs played a part in the situation? Like why did he end up getting shot anyway? Like why? Especially, I don't feel like the drugs was part of the situation. I just feel like, I don't know, we was just kids being kids from the hood, and too much movement. That's all, too much movement. As a movement from Pop Smoke, movement from everybody in the house. Too much shit going on. Too much shit going on. So it's just like, it wasn't intentional. It wasn't on that.
You were picturing it just being an in and out type of situation, or you didn't even know they're gonna be home, right?
I didn't even know they was gonna be home.
So what did you get out of that? So what did you get out of that? It sounded like he was kind of trying to say that it was a lot going on, and that's what contribute to Pop Smoke's untimely passing. And we got a part 2 we want to play.
Yeah, we'll play part 2, and then I'll see what I think. I mean, it's stuff's crazy.
Want to express that you're sorry about it, but then as soon as you kind of show a little bit of weakness, people are going to use that against you.
Let me clear that. I'm not sorry about nothing. No, it should never happen, but I ain't sorry. Like if I could go back, I'll go back, but I ain't sorry. Like niggas die every day. Like he was rapping about it, all type of shit. So I ain't sorry about it, but I send my condolences to the family, and I wish it never happened. But so, do you regret going to the Airbnb that night? I don't regret nothing, but I wish it never happened either.
When you say you're not sorry, well, you just seems like you're acting like this is just the circle of life. This is how it happens.
No, it's not. I'm not making this small thing. It's just I don't know. Growing up, my people, my family told me you ain't sorry for shit. Like, whatever you did it for a reason, and stand on it.
So, number one, I'm going to say that I don't understand why Adam 22 is. I mean, I understand why he's clout chasing because he literally doesn't have any morals. But like, why do you think giving this guy a platform? I mean, honestly, it's wrong for Adam 22 to interview him, but Adam's looking at it like, okay, if I don't interview him, Vlad's going to. You know what I'm saying? Like with Adam 22's, his defense would be like, yo, it's so many other culture vultures that it's not like this guy wasn't in demand, number one. And number two, if anybody should bring him on, my platform is degrading enough, or it has such a low vibrational energy that even for Vlad, like, yeah, we wouldn't put Vlad past interviewing this nigga either. But I think even Vlad would have certain niggas in his ear that'd be like, hey, bro, like, just on the behalf of like New York, on behalf of hip hop, on the behalf of certain shit, like, you know, chill on this shit. But at the same time, you know, Vlad's gonna say, hey, I interview Keefe D, I interview killers all the time. So even from a certain perspective, Vlad has had precedence in interviewing famous killers. But my main thing is because of Pop's, it's different interviewing Keefe D 20, almost 30, 25 years after the Pac killing, right? Not you interview Keefe D in 99, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Keefe D would did an interview in 99, bro, it would have went, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas would be like, yo, what the fuck? You feel me? Like, it's not like you waited. That's the problem. Like, that Pop Smoke killing is still fresh in people's minds. Like, people are still feeling the effects of missing Pop Smoke in the culture. And on top of the fact that it's like, Adam, you're kind of still inciting East Coast, like, I want to say East Coast, West Coast, New York and Los Angeles tensions by bringing this guy up there, having certain niggas from Cali, like, you know, rep that, hey, we be putting niggas in body bags and sending them back over to the Hudson River. Like, we don't really need that energy, Adam, especially, like I said, after, like, Not Like Us certain shit. Like, Adam's putting that negative energy back in hip hop, as certain people claim white guys are always doing. It's like, once niggas kind of get on some unity shit, you got Adam kicking up dust and inciting, you know what I'm saying? Something negative in hip hop that, if you ask the majority of Black Americans and hip hop consumers, we would have passed. Like, nobody really wants to hear from this guy. We're only hearing from him because it's curiosity, and it's more like watching a train wreck. Like, I can't believe this guy's getting the platform. But it's not like, hey, we want to hear what Pop Smoke's killer got to say, because clearly he's not saying anything that we didn't already feel or know. You have no remorse and you don't feel sorry. I haven't heard one nigga who killed the rapper to say they have remorse or felt sorry for doing it, because I feel like it's been a lot of famous people who've been robbed at gunpoint or stuck up or been in a situation where they could have died. And for the most part, I usually hear stories about the person who's doing the you know what I'm saying? The life or death situation, recognizes who they're, you know, robbing or shoot or about to do something to, and be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying I don't want to kill you, or if you was like, if you was a regular nigga, I would have killed you. But I have enough respect. Like, Shannon Sharp tells stories all the time. Like, a lot of our famous rappers, R&B singers, athletes tell stories all the time about how they've been put in life or death situations in the streets, right? Get caught slipping. Niggas be like, hey, you get a pass, we get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And for people to look at famous, prominent people, Pop Smoke or whatever, and still be like, you know what, I'm still going to take this motherfucker life. It's something sinister in that. It's something you got. The biggest haters.
That's some hating.
Yeah, the biggest haters to me are Black men who kill other Black men who have made it out of their situation, because you got 1,000 other people who probably should be getting spun on right now, and yet you're going to go and try to kill somebody who made it out.
Yeah, black. A lot of Black people don't like to see other people enjoy.
Even the Pac shit was different to me, because it's like, okay, you actually ran down on some niggas. So niggas killing you was more of like, nigga, that's just how it goes in the streets. You know what I'm saying? But you just hanging out, living your life, and then somebody comes and kills you is just completely different. And it's funny when I hear and listen, niggas say George Zimmerman this, George Zimmerman that, but it's a ton of other white people who killed black people in America, in the world, and are walking around free to this day. George Zimmerman is not the first and it won't be the last. All the officers that have killed niggas that are walking around free is day. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas always love like, and even when niggas say George Zimmerman, it's like y'all understand that y'all are, that's like even anti-black saying that. And it's like niggas say George Zimmerman is like, bro, unless you're going to do something about it, you saying that is just fucking crazy as hell to me. But
I want Kendrick Lamar to run down on George Zimmerman since he's so blackity black.
Man, okay, so let me find the next clip. Okay, so we got the affiliate talking crazy, and we're gonna play this clip because this is what I was saying. Like, bro, it's too many clout chasers, and it's too many niggas that want to take any opportunity to get clout and cause friction in our black community. To be honest, just in
kid when he did that shit. I bet you I'm somebody, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. He old.
This is a Hoover Crip affiliate of Pop Smoke's killer.
I bet you I'm somebody, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. He owed New York an explanation. He owed niggas an explanation. Cause he a goofy ass 15-year-old kid when he did that shit. Fuck New York. We'll blow that shit off the map, bro. No, y'all won't. No, y'all won't. New York is not even popping like that. Y'all niggas is not even a real Hoover steppers for real though. Y'all niggas found the low and went up to the hills and got next to that nigga. Y'all didn't even know who Pop was, nigga. Exactly. So fuck her.
God,
nigga, get my phone. Fuck her, homies, nigga. Fuck your mama too. Got him. What, nigga? He didn't even kill Pop Smoke. You gotta pay just like everybody else, bro. But he ain't even kill Pop Smoke, nigga. Fuck, I'm gonna pay him for it. Police, but nigga, fuck me, nigga. This is a call, nigga. This nigga asking for money and he not even that nigga. Nigga, I got his number too. He don't answer his phone. You got my number too, nigga? No, I don't, nigga. Y'all niggas is moving like y'all the toughest Hoovers in California and y'all not, nigga. Where? Y'all not on Vermont? Fuck you talking about, nigga? Your man was an innocent bystander in that situation, and nigga can't even talk about his innocence on live because he ain't do nothing. He ain't do nothing, no. But y'all bluffing for money though. He ain't do nothing to Pop, bro. But he ain't kill Pop Smoke though. His man's still in there. Fuck a bitch ass little kid come home from a YO, acting like he killed Pop. Come on, and you his security, you bitch ass nigga. It don't matter. I got the phone call soon as I got the phone call soon as it happened. Nigga, it was only 4 people in the house. Nigga, it was only 4 people in the house. I got the call when Pop died, nigga. Nigga, it was Mike D, Apex, the bitch in the bed with Pop, and Pop was in his bathroom. So how I know that? Yeah, he was in his bathroom. You wasn't there? This nigga's a fucking kid, nigga. Like, y'all, why he scared to come on alive? Niggas don't got no money for niggas. Where we gonna come on there? Fuck what money, nigga? Y'all ain't even get paid enough money to do that to Pop. Y'all broke. Y'all need money for interviews? They supposed to pay y'all off for doing that to Pop. You need money for interviews, nigga? They supposed to pay y'all for doing that? I thought they said they dropped the bag on our head. Why don't they come get it? What bag, nigga? They said Pop and all you bitch ass New York niggas was dropping bags on niggas. So I just want to know, like, oh, I swear to God, a nigga tell you to drop, bro. Pull up. Niggas are telling us to drop. Where is it? Vermont what? At Hoover. Vermont Hoover.
He gave him the drop. That's in the video.
What?
Man, yeah. So I like, I'm all about, peace and unity in the black community. But I as a nigga, I did enjoy that back and forth. I really did enjoy both sides to it. I like what the New York nigga was saying. It was like, bro, the nigga up here clout chasing didn't even kill Pop Smoke, let alone was in the house. That's why this nigga came home off of fucking murder, because he was really either the getaway driver or just the young nigga in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't really put in no work on the crime. You feel me? That's what the New York nigga saying. Like, the nigga running around here, like the real niggas who actually pulled the trigger still locked up behind bars. You know what I'm saying? So like the New York niggas like, bro, we can't even give that little nigga any respect because he out here talking like he actually did the crime and he didn't. So I do feel that, right? Like, niggas in the hood, you know, one thing is a no-no is like, you can't claim bodies you ain't take. You know what I'm saying? Just because you like we talk about shooters, right? Now, if a nigga was in the car, if a nigga was there when the crime got committed, don't mean he get to walk around with gorilla step on his IG handle when everybody in the hood know, yeah, you roll with the niggas, you drove the car that did the spin, but you didn't spin. You know what I'm saying? We know you wasn't the shooter. That's what niggas is saying about this. And I like what the Cali nigga was saying was like, hey, because you know how Cali niggas talk. Like, New York niggas, what I respect are both they're rich in culture. New York niggas always talk in a way where it's like, nigga, you gotta respect New York, nigga. I'm talking as, you know what I'm saying, on behalf of you gotta respect us. And the reason I like Cali, because Cali, like, nigga, I don't give a fuck if you're not from my, I don't give a fuck from Cali. If you're not from my hood, if you ain't from my block, if you're not from my gang, it's fuck you. it's fuck them niggas over the underpass, right?
Mhm.
You know, if you 3 time zones away, it's gonna be fuck you. And he was like, oh yeah, where you at? Drop the low. New York niggas like, Cali niggas like, bro, they immune to that shit. They like, hey nigga, I'm on Vermont Hoover. And I'll be on Vermont Hoover today, and I'll be on Vermont Hoover tomorrow. And the day after that. So whenever you ready to come up from 0 for 5 from New York to LA, if you want to get the 0 for 6, pull up. And it's not me on either side. I fuck with New York, I fuck with Cali, but New York niggas got to stop. One thing I need New York niggas to stop doing is stop thinking that like you scared other people because you from New York. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't no point in doing that. You don't scare nobody because you from New York, number one. And number two, like you got to understand, them Cali niggas don't care. But I do understand what that New York nigga saying. Like, bro, if he ain't catch the body, then stop repping that shit. And if y'all niggas run around talking, y'all got to get money for interviews and shit. Like, what the fuck is y'all out here still robbing and setting? No, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically, New York nigga, in a way, he wasn't articulate enough, but he was kind of saying, like, in a bigger picture way, what was it all for? Niggas is locked up, a little nigga just getting out, trying to get money for interviews. Obviously, y'all still ain't got no money off what y'all got going on. So, like, nigga, what was the point of killing this nigga? They ain't got no remorse. Like, New York niggas saying, man, show a little bit of respect. And what Cali niggas is saying, like, oh, dude saying, hey, man, niggas die every day. We ain't showing no respect. Especially to a New York nigga flexing in the hills, ain't check in, posting his address and shit. We find that as disrespectful. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
especially when you stole a whole car from out here and drove it back and put in your video. An A-Rap nigga said that.
Yeah. I mean, this is just beyond what I really
hey man, check
comprehend.
in. Niggas need to check in. Pop Smoke would have checked in, he'd be alive today, right? You believe that? If Pop Smoke checked in, he'll be alive today.
Maybe. It's hard to say.
I believe that.
I wouldn't be
if
checking
niggas,
in with no niggas.
If PNB Rock checked in, he'll be alive today.
If he had the proper security, he'll be alive. That's what I would say. I would like it should have been some shooters at the front gate to deter these niggas from even.
But think about it, like I rented, you know me, you know, I'll be, you know, I'm somebody who rents homes and villas and, you know, nice cribs in Los Angeles from time to time, about once a month. So I understand that when I do rent these places, right? And I'm not biggest Pop Smoke at all, nearly, but when I do rent these spaces in these places, if I post where I'm at, especially when I'm in Los Angeles, I'm only posting on my close friends. And then I stagger my posts. Like if you see me on the balcony somewhere in the Hollywood Hills, right? You seeing that the day after, like I'm already gone. You see what I'm saying? If you see me somewhere in Hollywood, you see me somewhere even in Burbank. Like I remember one time we threw a house party in Burbank, bro. We weren't posting that shit. We weren't going crazy, posting that shit, dropping an addy, nigga. No, there's no gates. There's no like a gated community in Los Angeles, bro. You living behind some real shit. It ain't like Florida where you can be in a gated community and the houses really ain't that. No, LA, because it's just already established. If you living in a gated community in Los Angeles, oh yeah, nah, you in some shit for real. But what they were in, you're not even in the Hollywood Hills. There's no gates. You could really just walk up on a nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's so secluded in the Hollywood Hills that it's like you can really get up on a nigga and get the fuck out before niggas really. Now it is a lot of times it's one way in, one way out. But if you on some shit like they was on, clearly they still got caught. You see what I'm saying? Like you really in certain places, yeah, you can hit a lick, but at what cost? Like them houses in Burbank, those are owned by like Hollywood executives, studio executives. You know what I'm saying? Like the NBC Universal building is over there. The Netflix building is over there. You know, well, not Netflix building is in Hollywood, but like Disney is in Burbank. You know what I'm saying? Like you talk about niggas who run these companies, they're not having no, 360, 720 home security where they can watch a neighbor's house. You know what I'm saying?
Pop Smoke to me just had his priorities messed up. When he out there shopping in Louis Vuitton and all that, showing the bag.
No, bro. What really fucked up, bro, is, and we got to keep it a buck, bro. Like that nigga was like 19, 20, bro. And if you really traveled before, and I understand niggas, we got to keep your head on swivel, this and that, bro. Man, that nigga 19, 20, him and his brother posted like their location, and niggas really hit the Google Maps. And then when they posted the bag, I think they had like the address on the bag. And niggas ain't think about that because I feel like rappers and famous people post with Pop Smoke brother posted all, especially at that time, that was regular practice and protocol. Up until that time, no rapper has ever been murdered on a home invasion where nigga got to drop off social media.
But this is what I'm saying. Your priorities messed up because instead of you going into Louis Vuitton, spending 10 bands and all this foolishness, you should have been giving that 10 bands to 4 white men. Don't get no black security. 4 white men with suits, with guns, with guns in their goddamn holster, and 2 at the front and 2 in the back, and you'll be alive. It's simple, bro. But we be.
But at the same time, do you really expect a 21-year-old to have the foresight to even do that? No.
Somebody better be around you to tell you, cause bro, hey, to me, yes, but somebody got to. That's how
you can't. But my thing is like this, right? It's hard to take precautions for stuff you've never experienced before. Like even being, a young in my 20s traveling, right? Mm-hmm. It's certain things that I did when I started traveling when I was young that I would never think about doing now. It is not because I was stupid when I did those things. It's just the fact that I was young and I had to learn how I moved. Like I didn't have older siblings. I mean, I do. My sister, she traveled. Like for what we were doing, just like Pop Smoke. A lot of times you don't have any family members that can relate to what you're doing and how you moving. So it's not you can call your mom and dad, like, hey, how do I move as an artist? How to move as an entertainer? How to move as a designer? How to move as a fucking manager for a fucking art house? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
We don't know these protocols when we're like the ones who are kind of trailblazing our own path. Like if you're a rapper, you can't call your mom or your dad. You can't call certain niggas how to move, right?
I mean, yeah, but like I say, hey,
I just feel like it's hard judging a nigga who didn't even pop off yet. Like Pop Smoke, I feel like, bro, a month from that time, he probably would have been having armed security. He probably would be untouchable. But Pop Smoke was still like bubbling up. Like literally the way him and Nipsey died to me was like, bro, they literally died like literally to me. I feel like a month before they're about to hit like get the mainstream push. You know what I mean by that? Like when we see you around certain names, we see you attached to certain brands where we know, oh, he's about to be out of here. They have certain songs in rotation. Like Pop Smoke had like, and the thing about Pop Smoke's run that was so crazy to me is that Pop Smoke, when he was about to pop, he had like 4 singles. He had Dior, he had that Christopher Walken, he had that Gotti with motherfucking Travis Scott and them niggas. Like he had like 4 or 5 songs already. You know what I'm saying? So by the time niggas like, oh, you heard that new Pop Smoke, or you heard this nigga named Pop Smoke, it's not new artists are now like, even with a Roddy Ricch, it's like, okay, you maybe heard a song, or even his album's good, but you may heard like a hit single. Pop Smoke, and because he blew up from New York, where New York makes shit hot, right? First, it's the epicenter where they actually have a hot homegrown artist. Those Pop Smoke records were already in rotation and moving and grew legs up there. So by the time Pop Smoke was going to be realized by the masses, all those songs were about to take off, dead or alive. You feel what I'm saying? And speaking from a nigga from outside New York, because we're going to wrap this up, get to the next one. The thing that about Pop Smoke that hurt, I think, everybody outside New York is that he was the first artist since 50 Cent, since like Dipset, G-Unit era, where like, Rockefeller were like niggas from outside seeing New York artists and was like, oh, we want to be like that. We want to dance like that. We want to look like that. We want to sound like that. Like niggas, New York, we think we be hating. We don't be hating. We just want New York. You from my generation, we used to look, we still do look up to New York as far as like hip hop, certain shit is just New York, right? And you can't get around that. Just like certain shit's Cali, certain shit's from the South. We want New York back. We want New York just as bad as these New York niggas. So when they took Pop Smoke away, it fucked everybody up, bro. Because it was niggas down here doing the woo dance. It was niggas down here doing the woo dance. It was niggas down here was like, even Fetty Wap. Niggas fuck with Fetty Wap, but Fetty Wap still remind us of a South nigga. We fuck with ASAP, but ASAP, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
We don't want that shit. We want our Cali like Kendrick, YG. We want our Cali artists sound like Cali artists. We want our Southern artists sound like Southern artists. We want New York artists sound New York artists. So the next topic that we got going up is Jackson rapper admits to shooting Ace and them niggas. Pull up, hold on. Yeah, so we're gonna play that young rapper told me he got 10K. Put on the tag. We got 56 people in the chat. Suits in the chat.
Y'all niggas cheap.
I'm the one that smacked Julio Folio that night when he got dropped at his birthday celebration, bro. You feel me? I ain't gonna show my face or give my identity away or nothing like that, but I did that, you feel me? It was money on his head, you feel me? I rock with Ace and them boys, you feel me? ATK, you feel me? I be in Jacksonville heavy, you feel me? If you know, you know. But yeah, you feel me? I did that, you feel me? I handled that because, you know, Ace had that money on his head, you know. Ace had them put that 10K up, told me to slide, told me to smack fool because, you know, he got tired of that nigga running his mouth playing all the time, you feel me? So what had to be done, you feel what I'm saying? So I just handled it, you feel me? It was what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga don't give a fuck, bro. Like, about that money, anybody could get it, you feel me? And, you know, Fulio had it coming to him, so, you know, I don't really feel sorry, you feel me? A lot of people think that, you know, it was on some gang shit, you know, and all that. Like, it ain't even really all that, you feel me? Like, bro, just, you feel me? Ace put that bread up, you feel me? And whoever wanted to take it, take it. So I took that. You feel me? So, rest in peace, Fulio.
How you hitting a rest in peace on a nigga you killed?
Yeah.
Man, yo, cap, bro. And this is what I be saying. This is what I, even with the last show, man.
Trolling.
Even with the last show, when we were talking about like the West Side shit, niggas claiming hoods and all the other shit, right? This is what I be saying about that shit. It's all fun and games. But when you really from here, when you really know the consequences of like what dude really doing, it's like, bro, you didn't even cover your face enough, bro. Like, the FBI is investigating this. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you're going to get the FBI at your door just off of trolling. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's enough niggas in the city that know you that, bro, I'm pretty sure since he posted that video, he hasn't really got a good night of sleep. You know what I'm saying? He probably hasn't. He probably been looking over his shoulder. And I'm not calling the guy pussy. I'm not saying he's soft. My main thing is, bro, it's not worth the clout that comes with what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even if he's a real stepper, it ain't worth the clout, bro. It ain't worth the drama. It ain't worth the problems that will come because you on this type of shit. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I could have came on a stream talking that, yeah, ew, ATK, KTA business. I could have been, but it's like, bro, I don't want what comes from that. You feel what I'm saying? It's not because I ain't no real nigga and I ain't got shit going on. It's just, nigga, that ain't my fucking business. I'm not gonna insert myself in something that ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like we be saying in Jacksonville, one thing that's crazy about Jacksonville is that we've seen it in real time. I remember seeing niggas on Twitter talk crazy, like it's like 5 something right now, right? Talk crazy on Twitter, nigga. By 10 a.m., by 10 p.m. that night, the nigga was dead. This was like 2014, 15. Like, niggas in Jacksonville, bro, it's big, but it's easy to find niggas. Mm-hmm. It is very easy. There is nobody in Jacksonville hiding out. If you're hiding out in Jacksonville, you really are off social media. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're really like off the fucking grid and out the way. There's no hiding in Jacksonville, dog. It's big as fuck. But there is no hiding, J-Dug. Niggas will find you. Mm-hmm. It's enough niggas who know you and no niggas who know you. Mm-hmm.
But niggas know, man. Niggas,
so I just want dude to stay safe. I don't want anybody else dying over this.
Oh yeah, some people gonna die. Some more people gonna die.
I'm praying for peace. The reason why I'm praying for peace in my city because you know I'll be popping out, you know, especially with with the ladies. What Biggie said, don't shoot up the club, whatever, because I see some ladies here that should have my baby. We don't need any women getting shot. We want to be fly with that shit on. We be able to. I want to go to Rio and party with the niggas and the scammers and the trappers and the VIP. I want to go to Medusa and party with the bottle girls and the ass shakers. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go to Elevation and do my thing and stunt in front. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to enjoy myself in my city, right? And hopefully we can build more things for us to enjoy like they did back in the day. But the more killing we have, the more we're not gonna have shit. The more I got to go out of town and go to Orlando to catch a vibe, bro.
I would go to Orlando anyway. It's just better. I don't like partying in Jacksonville.
All right. So for the next topic.
No, well, 10K though, that's what my thing was like, bro. I don't see 10K. That's why it made me just not believe it because I know niggas ain't 10K ain't no money.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, for 10K, I'm like, bro, 10K. I'm not saying niggas ain't spending on niggas for 10K. I'm not saying that, but the bigger the fish, the bigger the bag.
You could blow 10K in a weekend.
Bro, the bigger the fish, the bigger the bag, bro. 10K ain't even enough to start a new life after I kill this nigga.
I know, right?
Yo, if I murder a nigga, bro, I'm never going to kill anybody for the record. But if I had to take a nigga out bro, if I ain't getting like 100K,
You know what?
if I can't get a 100K in identity swap and extradite to and sent to a non-extradited country, I'm not killing nobody.
You know what I always say? You broker than 10K. You broker than 10. You broker with 10K in your pocket than with $0 in your pocket.
You know what's even funnier?
Because you're gonna realize how much stuff you can't afford just for 10K. You gonna feel like
Bro,
you got
facts.
some money, and you like, damn, I can't even afford what I thought I wanted.
And you know what's funny too? What niggas don't understand? Okay, say a nigga put 10K, 50K, 60K on your head, right? Or no, not on your head, but on somebody's head. You take that bounty, right?
Mm-hmm.
You literally just put 10K on your head. You like whatever bounty you took it for, that's how much you're worth.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm trying to say? Nigga say, yo, I'm gonna give you 50,000 to kill this nigga. Once you get that 50,000, like the thing that comes with it, you just like you're worth the same amount of money the person who got that money put on his head is worth. See what I'm saying? Y'all worth equally. It took him 50,000 to die, and it took you 50,000 to throw away your life. Potentially. You know what I'm saying? Both y'all are going up for the same price. Now, what niggas do after they buy you is two different things.
Well, Fat say 10K cash is magical to a broke nigga, bro.
Hey, yeah. Hey, listen, 10K to a broke nigga, yeah, but 10K to the right nigga, he'll make that shit 100K.
Yeah. I mean, I can do, you know what I'm saying? You're not broke with 10K, but
if you don't know what to do with it, you just as broke as a nigga. I'm right with what you said earlier.
Yeah, you gonna
just
be
like,
sitting around like, damn.
If you don't know how to move 2,000, 20,000 is just as good as 2,000 because you ain't gonna do shit with. If you can't do shit with 220, don't matter. The number don't matter. It's what you do with the money that matters. I see niggas get $20,000-$30,000 checks. I see niggas, blow off a lot more than fucking 10K.
That's why I say 10K. You could probably spend that in the weekend.
Shit, hell, nigga, what?
Shoe shopping.
Nigga, listen, bro.
You could barely get a used car for 10K.
I've never blown 10K in a weekend, but I've had weekends where if I had $10,000 that weekend, I would know what to do with it.
I don't blew probably 10K in a few months. And that's, I mean, bills and stuff. Man, stop.
Well, that's not blowing 10K. Blowing 10K is like literally like blowing the money. You know what I mean by blowing, like taking the money and doing some for the moment shit. That's to me blowing the money.
Oh yeah, I never did that. Yeah.
If you taking the money and paying your bills and like handling your shit, that's not blowing the money at all. Like if I take this money and buy a shirt, that's blowing the money. If I take this money and fucking buy a subscription for something that's gonna help me, that's not blowing the money. That's investing the money. But back to Ryan Garcia. Okay, so just giving you some props, or not props. Okay, so Ryan Garcia, see, he got a picture with a black woman. And to add context, I don't know if he had one of his manic episodes, but he went on Spaces, if you want to swipe, and he crashed out on a lot of individual groups, but black people. He tweeted, "I love niggas," and then said some stuff about George Floyd.
He tried to show y'all some love.
And then try to say some stuff about George Floyd, and the black community really got on his ass, and it wasn't just a black community because he insulted
I hate
multiple religions. Like even this post right here, we're gonna kind of shrink it a little bit, so like we don't, that's not really the type of stuff we want to have. But you play the audio.
Oh.
Bro, you don't understand. They eat babies and they chew them up and they spit on their mouth and they fucking rape them, bro.
Hey, great.
Oh, what are you talking about?
He's going on, play it. He's going on a rant.
Oh, this is not funny, you fucking weird motherfucker. They're weird. There's nothing funny about this shit. I'm on the front line, you weird motherfuckers. Fuck these niggas, bro. They eating babies, bro. They're babies, bro.
I don't know what
it's like he's like crying or something.
Babies.
No one was laughing, so I don't know what you're on about. Everyone knows.
Nigga, I see the fucking nigger. I see the fucking laughing faces.
I don't know why, you know what I mean? I thought Hispanics was allowed to say nigga. I thought Hispanics was allowed to say
let's
nigga.
not play that game, J-Dub.
Man, since now we ran around here. with niggas in the background.
Nobody gave him a listen. We're talking Ryan Garcia. This is my thing, right? Before, when I just seen the tweet where he said, "I love niggas" or "I love my niggas," whatever. I didn't really care, and to be honest, it's not that big of a deal to me. Let me see this. I gotta go. I'm just gonna go to the clip real quick to read some of the comments. Like, there's like, "You can't say nigga, bro," and just people saying stuff. But one of his things was he was just trying to talk about how black people are oppressed, this and that. And I want to find the George Floyd comments, but he pretty much dissed George Floyd, and because of that and the other comments he made, I think the World Boxing Commission sued him. Not sued him, but suspended him indefinitely. And then he went and found some random black woman. Let's get that clip ready. Then he found some random black lady. If you want to, yeah. And took a picture. And do you have the caption down there or something?
No caption right now.
Everything, bro, they're horrible.
And he said he wanted to join the Klan. Why, like when Nick Fuentes, and why when we have black people being disrespected by a non-black male, they are quick to find some black woman to stand next to for like cover, like as much as, and why aren't we seeing black women come out here and speak against this? Same, like I said, with Nick Fuentes or other situations where black people are being, talked about and made fun of. Why is there always a mammy close by to help run interference? Why is this mammy sitting here? And I would love if black women can call in and tap in and just explain the type of mind frame this particular mammy has with standing next to Ryan Garcia for the clout. Like, I ain't saying we should always be on solidarity, all on code, but like, nigga, I don't see people making fun of other races and finding a pond in that race that just made fun of the pose for a picture. Like if a nigga made fun of any other race, just a nigga, say it was AB, made fun of any other race, and then stood next to like a Asian lady or a Hispanic lady or some shit for like a picture, like, oh, guys, we're fine. That community would lash out, right?
Yes, but to just throw Ryan Garcia a bit black women some bail, that picture could have been taken before he even said all that, so we can't really go by.
But let's speculate. Let's speculate for entertainment right now. All right. Let's not act like let's bullshit. We've been bullshitting since the jump. We're gonna keep bullshitting, J-Dub. Let's not try to mature this out.
No, but I mean, I don't have really a lot of knowledge for black women doing that. I would say, my takeaway from the situation is I'm just tired of black people in general with selective outrage. We let Tekashi say nigga, we let J-Lo say nigga, we let Fat Joe say nigga for years, and now it's like if a Hispanic say nigga, that's not allowed. I don't know where that came from in black community, but it's just like Hispanics can't say nigga. That's just like some new nigga. That's some new black people stuff. That, like I said, I don't go along with all that stuff. Hispanics been saying nigga, y'all ain't had no problem with them. Y'all put millions in their pocket. But now it's just social media. It's the social media black generation. Yeah, thank you. It's a different generation. And I'm tired of all this. Oh, if you say something about George Floyd, the porn star and the drug user, you all of a sudden get some black lad. That shit fake as fuck to me.
My thing is this with the George Floyd thing, right?
George Floyd is not no martyr. A martyr in a black community. He was a nigga who got laid down because he was acting a fool. That's
but this is what I'm trying. But this
didn't bring no value to the black community while he was alive.
But this is my point with the George Floyd thing, right? The only part that I really get offended by is this. Like, we literally see the knee on an officer's neck. I mean, the officer's knee on his neck, taking the life out of him, right?
No, I didn't see that, but y'all saw it.
I mean, we all seen the officer. We seen the life of him. We seen basically by the time they got him off the ground, it was a corpse. And for the fact that he had fentanyl in the system, don't mean he died of fentanyl. Like, if he was just standing there and he was in the back of a truck or something like that, or we seen nobody touch him and he ended up dead, like on some Sandra Bland shit. we didn't see any type of physical altercation, but you just end up dead in police custody, and they say you died on fentanyl, then like, yeah, we can argue that. But to see you slowly take your last breaths on the ground, and when they pick you up, your body is slumped.
You know how many
then
people
you got killed,
bro? You know how many people died of fentanyl overdose, and he just so happened to have a knee on his neck, and he caused that.
Bro, you don't just so happen to have a knee on your neck. That's not.
Yes, you do,
bro. No.
Did you see the video? I always ask people that when he was in the back seat, they put him back there. He was back there acting a damn fool, talking about he claustrophobic. Did you see that video?
And you're right. Hey, FBA supremacist, I will not sell homes to non-FBAs. You are right. I'm not. And I stand on that. If I'm selling homes, I'm selling homes. If I was a realtor, I'm only selling homes to FBAs and FBAs only. I want black home equity. Anything outside of African American FBA,
black people are hypocrites,
as a generational future homeowner, bro. Not only will I have my own home, I will have a home passed down to me. I understand the importance in equity. That is wealth transfer. And because I understand that, because I live in a wealth transfer situation with my father owning a home that is paid off, and that will be passed down to me and my siblings. I understand how important that is. And I would implore.
You really co-sign that, bro? You gonna co-sign that?
I said this years ago.
But it's the thing. The same FBAs, if a white person came out and they were doing that, y'all niggas would be crying to whoever listen to y'all. That's why nobody don't take us serious. Because white people say, yo, we gonna do this for our white people. White people can't do nothing for other white people without black people coming in and talk about prejudice, racism, and everything else.
And really, and let me say this too.
No, why is that though? Why we feel like we could do stuff amongst each other, but when other people say we're gonna do stuff amongst each other, we want to call foul?
We don't. We don't.
We do.
No, we don't. Everybody wants to get in our culture, but anytime we want to look at somebody else's, we like listen. No, I'm gonna say this.
Anytime a black person don't get hired by another white person, the first thing they say, the reason why I didn't get hired because of racism. I saw a white guy come in the interview right after me, and they gave him the job, and they didn't give me the job. And I had the same resume and same credentials as this white guy.
Because it's proven
we want to have it both ways.
Bro, because it is proven that there is racial prejudice.
But why does it matter? Because white people, black people see that it's okay when they do it amongst each other, but when other people do it, it's not okay. That's what I'm asking.
No, listen, when black people are such a minority that we have to protect the little things that we have so we can build it up to compete and stand next to the other things.
You don't have to compete.
No. Because listen, there's been nobody passing laws on the Asians having a monopoly. No. Let me finish. Let me finish. There's no listen. In every other culture who have financial monopolies in certain industries, we don't call that out of them blocking us out. But every time niggas get a little piece of something for ourselves, we want to analyze and extract what niggas got for themselves. Well, we ain't going to the Asian community asking them why they got the weave business on lock. Why don't we get equal equity, especially people who spend money on y'all? We don't go to the Arabs and ask them why they own all the gas station monopolies. We don't go. No, let me finish. We don't go to industries who are predominantly ran by certain cultures and ask them to divide their pie. But anytime niggas have a little piece of something, niggas like you and anybody outside of the black American community wants to pick at it and join in something that we're just trying to build for ourselves because you try to take everything we got and the little things we do have. We're trying to incubate it and protect it enough to call something of our own, much like hip hop. And anytime we have that, everybody else want to take credit for something damn well we built and y'all did not want to be a part of it to the last 15 years. Now everybody out the woodwork say they made hip hop when damn well you didn't. Bro, every time black Americans have something, everybody wants to take credit for something we exclusively built.
Okay, what you're trying to say is black people should be allowed to do stuff based on color because we at somehow your perspective, we at the bottom. But if everybody else should not be allowed, they should have to share with us just because black people is at the lowest. That's what you're saying? We should be able to do it, but they shouldn't be able to do it.
If everybody else gets to have things exclusive to their culture and demographic, then black people should be allowed it the same without any interruption, seeing that we have proven facts that other cultures and ethnicities have monopolized. I'm not saying that it is exclusive,
but that's what I'm talking about.
If I have many careers, if I have many things I make money,
nobody don't care about rap. Like
I'm not, but this is what I'm saying.
But this is what I'm saying.
Okay.
NBA, that was really built by white people, bro. They let us in. They let a lot of us in and come make money. they could have said, yo, we don't want no black people around. Y'all go build your own league. We would have been hollering about, yo, why they don't want to let us play. That's what I'm asking. Why do we feel like we can go into other people's stuff with no problem, but then when it comes to the little bit of junk that we got to act like, yo, we got to protect this junk.
The NBA, bro. We made the Negro Leagues. You know what they did? They started taking our best players. We had the best
star.
What do you mean
star? Even exposed this. Remember
Jack
that
Robinson
day
was not the best player in the Negro League.
But he wasn't talking about Jack Robinson. He talked about another player too, and he said that those players was coons. Those players wanted to go work with white people.
Exactly.
It wasn't. The white people ain't make you,
bro.
White people didn't make us, bro.
Nobody said they did. What I'm saying is that black people have their own Negro Leagues, even with black.
And we sold it out. They're gonna do it white people.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. When we have our own,
what happened? We sell it out.
They want to extract the best and brightest, like black colleges. The best and brightest went to black colleges. When it was segregation, we had our own. Then motherfuckers would desegregate on both sides. If they didn't, we would still be segregated.
So
what I'm trying to say is,
got all day. I messed the game up.
No. What do you mean?
What you saying? When we was telling Deion Sanders his black ass should have stayed with the black school, you and every other black were talking about why he shouldn't be going to get his money, why he shouldn't be going to get his money. He's trying to get his family to a better position. Don't be telling the black man what he can't be doing. So why are you saying for Deion Sanders, it's okay for him to go sell out and do his thing and y'all want to support him? But when you want to relate back to history, you want to make it seem like some white person came and took the black people out because they trying to destroy us, bro.
100 Acre Woods. Drop the thing in the chat for 100 Acre Woods.
It's certain black people that made a decision to go play with white people, and that's just what it is. It didn't want no white people making them, bro. Just like no white person made Deion.
You're having two different conversations.
No, but I'm just telling you. No, I'm having the same conversation.
No, we're not.
I tell you, you want to make it different, but it's the same. You're telling me that somebody made black people black. You telling me white people came and picked out our best and brightest. And I'm telling you, just like Deion Sanders, and nobody white person gonna pick him.
How many black?
Listen. He made a decision, right or wrong, to go work with a predominantly white organization, right or wrong. Did a white person make him, or did he make a decision?
What's the point?
The point is same thing for back then. White people did not destroy the Negro League. Black people made a decision, just like Deion Sanders,
that wasn't the point.
To go get the money. That's my point.
But that wasn't the point.
But
to relate to the topic.
Your point is that white people is destroying us based on we don't have no control of what we're doing.
That's not what I'm saying, Jay.
What you trying to say?
This is what I'm saying. Anything that is left to black people that holds no value because niggas, y'all amongst yourselves, we make it a value. Once we make it a value, or people see what we're doing, there's always some interference. All the countless hundreds of black towns in the United States that have been burned or flooded or bombed, aka Tulsa. After Tulsa, we shouldn't even have to go and name any more examples because we have more things than Tulsa. We have the whole what happened with Lake Lanier. I want to hear one more. Lake Lanier was a whole black town. We got the black town down there next to Gainesville, Rosewood. Now we got 3. We keep on going, but I don't have to because we have a smart enough audience. And J Doug, you know yourself that it's been enough that there's not a contrary argument. There's a point. They got whole Chinatowns, Koreatown, Little Italy. When we had black towns, they blew them up, they bombed them, they gentrified them. This is my whole point. When it comes,
y'all want to say black towns and Koreatown, these people have agreements based on the country that they come from.
We had agreements based on the country we're already on. That's why these black towns
they didn't have no
businesses thrive. And then we get interfered with. This is my main point. When we have things, black people have proven that we can build things on our own that are just as sufficient as the Chinatowns, as the Little Italy's, as the Koreatowns, Little Mexico, all these other Ethiopias, every other nationality that can build their own concentrated community that is celebrated. And I don't have a problem with nobody. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't have any issue with people monopolizing their own culture and their own environment and doing their thing. But anytime we do it, people want to chime in, insert their people, pull from the table, extract, lay claim, and take credit to anything we exclusively do or produce. I feel like that is a issue. And I said this before. I'm not saying nobody should be able to do it. I advocate for people to doing it. I'm just saying you should let us do it too. That's my whole point.
And I'm just telling you.
And how am I wrong for saying that we should be able to do what everybody else
want
has
to
done?
do it. Black people, just like Martin Luther King.
We built cities. Thank you, bro. Like what Blackman Bay just said, we have historically done it time after. You can't tell us something that we have proven in historical doctrine that we've actually done.
But you know what Black people messed up at? Because we think everything is lottie-dottie, whatever. We should have been setting up our stuff militarily first to protect what we build from the power structure.
We did. Then they sent the actual military.
Then we weren't ready.
Bro.
Don't go to war unless you got your money right.
Listen, we didn't go to war. They attacked us. And we defended ourselves. And in a lot of these battles, like if you read, I have a book over there by Jacksonville historian. A lot of these battles, niggas whooped ass, and then they sent the government. They had to send, even in American Indian Wars, bro. Like, you gotta understand, anytime it was something like, oh, they fought us, once niggas was armed, when it was an equal playing field, just like in 92, niggas whooped ass. They have to, just like NASCAR, you have to send in the government to stop niggas, because when you want to go neighbor to neighbor, head up for head up, historically, niggas always was able to defend themselves. Black Americans have always been, that's why the majority of Black population is stayed in the South, because we did not run. We did not get eradicated. We did not get exterminated. We built our own. We fought back. We fought back time and time again. We are survivors. Me and you, J. Dawg, our bloodline goes generations and centuries deep in the South, ingrained as Black Americans in the South. We didn't run to New York. We didn't run to the West Coast. We didn't run up north. We stayed down here. We should be proud of that. And staying down here is signifying that everything that we're laying claim of speculation that we didn't do, like Black Baby said, we have built cities. I don't care if they burn, shot down, burned to the ground. We are survivors of things that we've built already hundreds of years ago as Black Americans in this country. We cannot overstate that fact, to the point that, yeah, all the other people are building it now, but like after slave reconstruction, that was the fastest rate for any civilization that were illiterate to learn how to read and excel in human history, to go from non-reading slaves to scholars in like a generation is unprecedented in human history. So for the Black mind to ever be doubted or to be questioned as to be competent enough to construct something is a fallacy.
I'm not saying it's a fallacy, but I'm just saying we always want to lean on history when we want to prove our point. I've been here almost over 30 years. I ain't seen niggas fight the government or do nothing. But that's just me. But this is what I'm saying. We can't have it both ways. If we want to be up in white people's stuff, we cannot simultaneously say, yo, we're going to be doing this exclusively for FBA. Because soon as, and we can do that. I don't mind us doing that, but I'm tired of the whining when white people do it. That's what I'm saying. If white people say we're going to strictly do this for white people, I don't want nobody white whining. Now, we're going to do it for just Black people. I don't want to hear nobody whining. That's all I'm saying.
All right, 100 Acre Woods, what's popping, man? Appreciate you calling into the show. You got the floor. Me and J. Dawg gonna fall back. You got the ISO.
Yo, you can hear me?
I got you. Yeah. We're gonna let you get the final word for a wrap up the show. So just go ahead, do your thing.
I just came in. I saw that y'all was talking about the Not Like Us video. I didn't enjoy it, but then I heard y'all start talking about different things about race, and it seemed like the caller was just one of the people who take the perspective of Black people. Basically, he's against the rhetoric, but half of what he was talking about, it seemed like he was addressing past issues and mixing them up with today's issues. And I think as a generation, that's what we have to do. We have to start separating the old civil rights movement rhetoric and the 1980s Black awareness movement rhetoric from the things that we're dealing with today. Because our generation and the babies, the generation Alpha and the Gen Z, we have issues that we got to address. And until we start focusing on those, and it's not FBA against Caribbeans, because we really all the African diaspora. And the fact that we infighting and saying we own this and they came here and trying to take it, that's only slowing us down. That's really what the quote unquote powers that be want us to do, is not really resolve our heritage together. But like I said, I just came in at the end of it, so I don't really know which I was really talking about.
Well, I agree with that wholeheartedly, because a lot of, we like to talk this FBA stuff and all this, but a lot of the FBA that we got now, and that's why I'm glad you say that. We like to judge off what we used to do. We always talk about history, this, that, and the third. I want to deal with what we got now. We got a whole bunch of lazy niggas. We got a whole bunch of niggas that soft, ain't finna do nothing. But we like to project that we're our same ancestors from the past. We're not. We some whole new niggas out here, and half these niggas want to be up under white people. They want to be doing different things, and they just want to. Then they want to get on internet and talk black. You know what I mean? They don't want to work with the Caribbeans and this, that, and the third.
I understand where you're coming from, bro.
It's a scam.
I definitely understand what you're
That's why
talking about.
That's why black people, we love history so much, because we see strength in our history. We don't see a lot of strength in our present, bro.
Well, there's definitely people that take advantage of the ignorance and people that is lost. So you have to use discernment, and we have to start speaking it into existence, bro. Like, of course, there's lazy niggas. I mean, there's lazy niggas now. There was lazy niggas in the 60s.
No, that's all I'm trying to say. And
like, you had winos in the 60s. Like, there's always
that was bro. We got more pill heads and all this type of stuff now than we ever had.
Wino. No, this is what I'm saying. There's generational bums. There's generational hustlers. There's always going to be. It's like natural selection, right? People are going to fall in place naturally, depending on how they are, genetics, right? Mm. It's not so much of going back in time to like reference the thing. It's just going back in time to show that there is historical data to prove that we are capable of doing it, and we have done it a multitude of times.
For sure.
And it's like, we can't sit up here and say, oh, niggas can't do this or niggas can't do that, or niggas aren't capable, just like these little Korean towns or Chinatowns or certain things, because like black people have built these things, or it hasn't. Like, look at Brooklyn, right? Look at
that's a fact, my nigga.
The modern neighborhood. You look at what they're trying to do to Slauson and Inglewood, where Nipsey be at, right? It would be predominantly black neighborhoods, blocks, sections that are famous that niggas love. Like, even what they do, I think O Block, that are just black staples, and they'll go in there and gentrify and bulldoze it and build some shit around it. Look at Wynwood in Miami. That shit next to the projects, bro. I used to go to Wynwood when it was just art projects in a couple like clubs and bars where only artists went through, but you were literally in the hood. They have built high-end stores, condos, parking garages, anything that is even modern day cultural relevance. The way they do it now, they don't have to bomb and this and that. They do it with gentrification. So we have built things.
But let me say this, I'm a dip. You're totally right that we did have it, and it's a legacy of progress. And those who are about progress, all black people, African Americans, Caribbeans, they all follow that legacy. So that's what I'm saying. We tie into that and keep it going, and just let the bullshit happen, because it's going to happen anyway. And don't get emotional about it, because, you know what I'm saying, that is always going to happen. As long as we follow the legacy of progress and speak into existence, all that other shit is irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you. I'm going to tap in later, man.
And I just got one last thing to say, because
absolutely salute 100 Acre Woods. Tap it anytime. Really
salute the 100 Acre.
Tapping in, man.
And you know, we could drop it right here, but the main reason I see why Asians and all these people, Koreans, they come in here and they build their stuff up, and the reason why black people ultimately get their stuff destroyed by white people, because the way the Koreans build their stuff, they humble. They do it on the low, and then they do it so quietly to when you look up, you be like, dang, they got a Koreatown now. It don't be happening overnight. With black people, we build our stuff up. We want to compare it to white people. We want to be flashy. We want to, you know what I mean? You know how we is, jiggy and all that, bro. And that create competition to where white people feel like, yo, you're challenging us. If we were to do stuff more low key and not make it so flashy and always try to feel like we in competition with white people,
so pretty much massage white people's shoulders, make them feel comfortable.
Isn't that what Koreans do?
That is soft shoeing and jigabooing, and
bro, I'm not saying
and placating and jigulating.
It's a strategy.
Yes, a Boston.
It's a strategy.
But for white,
yes, a Boston.
Acceptance. Yes, that's literally yes, a Boston.
Yes, a Boston. Soft shoeing is better to me than running around whining 100 years about how white people whooped your ass. I'm be honest. To me, I rather yes a boss and get to a certain place that I want, get some stuff accomplished.
Just like he said,
then
bro.
to have all my grandchildren talk about my daddy was a tough man. My granddaddy was building, but he got his ass whooped, and now we just ain't shit no more. Come on, bro.
That's crazy. And the reason why it's crazy because, like me, other people's grandparents in here, we have families who own like acres of land, properties of town where we should be, like things with Bruce's Beach. We have family members who just the city came to their crib one day and was like, yo, we're seizing this whole thing and there's nothing you can do. It wasn't no niggas got their ass whooped. It was niggas literally took their property physically, changed law, like the whole redlining shit. That's what I be saying. It's like, bro, niggas be saying shit knowing that they know history and knowing they know all about the particular things. Like that's one thing about J-Dub. Like I be appreciating when we going back and forth. And I know sometimes it'd be debate or playing contrarian, but at some time we have to have a higher level of conversation where we gotta spend less time going back on obvious things that me and the audience know. If we already can get past, okay, we know redlining, so let's stop trying to make points as if redline didn't exist. Let's stop trying to make points.
Boy, Jay. Don't outshine the master, and that's the 48 laws of power, bro. We don't understand that, and they definitely didn't understand that then. You know that the white man got the main connect to the government. What you out here trying to act like you big and bad for? You don't have that luxury.
You know what's so funny about that? You say that as if when the Vietnam War didn't happen, they sent black bodies over there. When Civil War happened, they got slave bodies. No, let me say that.
That don't mean
no. Let me say this. At every time America needed us, we put bodies on the line just to come back home and not be able to set same counters. Or what we're saying is this: you want us to involuntarily contribute to America. Like you don't want us up to the point, like bro just said, like right here, when it's like, bro, they just want to destroy what niggas build, because niggas will be like this. Not only will we do what we need to do as our own collective people, we're doing this for the country, like how is, for example, we talk about being America, black Americans, right? Mm-hmm. So we on. We're doing this for America, right? This from the land we come from the land we're from, right? Mm-hmm. White people don't even want us to positively contribute to America. Like, okay, you got 100 bands to advance America. Oh, we got 100 bands. White people are like, no, we want to kill all y'all and take your 100 bands. And now we got 200 bands and we're not even going to do what's in the best interest because you guys actually had the other half that we always needed and we always need to sustain the country. It's like they want to take what is already being willing to be given. It's like, bro, we'll even come in and do what I think. Yeah. The army, the military is like, bro, we benefit off military. We benefit the military by being high numbers in there, saluting them. We're patriotic. It's like you said, they stop niggas just for sport. It's nothing that we're not doing. We haven't been capable of doing. They let everybody else eat. They stop us for sport. And there is a whole agenda in there. But that's a whole other episode. And you got to go, J-Dub.
No, so it's a definite agenda. Like I say, it's both sides. I didn't like this.
Thank you. The Black Wall Streets weren't sure off their towns and still got break. Bro, they were in Tulsa, bro. They were minding, and the thing about them, we know about the Maroons and the Indian civil in the Indian War and the Seminoles and that shit. A lot of the Trail of Tears, a lot of those Tulsa people were descendants of the Maroons who were running Florida, bro.
But we didn't make it seem like, white people just woke up one morning and two black people shit down. It was a whole backstory, which I don't know. I think it was like somebody got arrested for raping a white woman. It's always something crazy. Got arrested for raping a white woman. Black people went down there with arms trying to get them out. And they thought it was tough. And then white people said, we'll take up the challenge. And that's how the race conflict between those two white people and black people in that town kicked off. It wasn't initially just built off. We want to just cover the story just like white people were jealous because we were doing our thing. That wasn't the build up. Do you know the build up to the Tulsa thing?
Bro, not only do I know the build up, okay, but hold on, let me say even Rosewood and Tulsa and the other communities where especially in like he just said, North Carolina, especially in Carolina, like niggas don't even know how they overtook the government. White people overtook the government in Carolina when they had a whole bunch of niggas who were in office. They have been black communities in proximity to white communities that were thriving and were better. Like those were the better sides of town. Those were the more efficient sides of town. And the poor white communities ran in there and burnt down and killed that shit. That's what happened in Rosewood. Rosewood, the black community was more thriving than the local white community, right. The white side of town. A lot of times those sides of town get burnt down because like you try to say student outshine the master. It's like not only are niggas doing better, they're not even fucking with you on the right. We're not like if y'all want to fuck with us, y'all come over here. Y'all can do business. Y'all can fuck with us. We don't even go on y'all side of town when you tell us, hey, 7 o'clock sundown time, don't be over here. We won't even be over there. We'll still work for y'all if we need to work for y'all. We won't even care. We'll let y'all do y'all thing. Let's do our thing. Don't come and try to take our thing because we don't have no intention to come over and take yours. That's not how we roll.
And that's proved my point. See, when we do stuff and we build, we only think about shining. We don't think about, somebody could possibly be coming to take our stuff. And that's why you just got to be on point, bro.
Yeah, and then even with this point, 100 Acre Woods, bro, and this whole point is proven because, bro, when they had slavery, bro, although white people were not doing any of the work. That's why they had the slaves. The only time white people were doing their own manual work was niggas who couldn't afford slaves. So what I'm trying to say is when they start have the free slaves and putting people in the workforce, the whole reason why they have unions and certain things, and even right after slavery, all the white people were afraid that niggas were going to take the jobs because niggas were they were bred to work and they're skilled. So who do you think
protect their job? That's what I'm saying.
So
you protect your stuff. Like y'all be able to say I sound like a coon. How I'm kind of like a coon because I'm trying to give black people strategy to move away.
You ain't give
from,
niggas. You told niggas to do is lick white people's shoes and get up under their covers and warm their feet, bro, when they go to sleep. That's all you told us.
You said Asian. You said Chinatown and all these other towns. These other people
they ain't doing that. They ain't doing none of that for white folks.
They was, bro, you crazy. China people out here scrubbing feet and making food and all type of stuff, massage parlors.
Bro, that's
what I'm saying.
That's not us. Those aren't bad.
Those services for white people. This is what I'm saying.
Black people everybody goes to those places.
That's what I'm saying now, but I'm just saying that's how they came in. They came in under servitude. I'm just trying to give black people, you see, we comfortable with complaining. That's another thing. It's long as we got a good excuse.
Thank you, bro. Read this.
Listen, long as we got a good excuse and a good enough reason of why we don't have it, that's just as good as having it for us. That's the problem. Instead of saying, we should have been doing this. When we get something, we have to protect it. We don't sleep on white people because we know they might be coming to take our stuff. Let's stay low key until we get our power up to where we know the white men that they come, we can fight back. Not, get your ass whooped and then say, you shouldn't have whooped my ass. That's not how competition works. It's just not. And I got to roll. We got 1 minute, man. We have 1 second, hot minute.
Yeah, hey, we got a hot minute, but you flying the plane, we got to pass the mic.
I'm just saying.
Cut the check. Go ahead, man. But we got, if you got 1 minute, let Cut the Check talk. You got it.
I'm gonna ask Cut the Check. What don't make sense about what I said though?
Or just speak to what you want to speak to, bro.
Hey, J-Dog, it's funny, man, because I'll be clapping after you up in the chat room. Well, salute to y'all first. Happy Friday to all of y'all, man.
Friday,
you be making some points though, man. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the way you approach on making the points, but that's my personal opinion. Who cares about that? But some points you do make. But I think that your history is all because it's funny. I was asking, I had heard before about Koreatown, all of that. And I do know when it comes to Koreatown, Chinatown, all of that stuff, man, these areas did develop overnight. Now, that don't mean the first Koreans and the Chinese came up in here first overnight. They didn't, because I'm looking at the government website, and it says the first Koreans started coming in 1904, and they lived in poor neighborhoods until 1965. You feel me, Florida boy? The Immigration Act of 1965 enabled the new cluster of Korean immigrants to establish businesses, churches, homes, further west into the area of present-day Koreatown, Korean grocery stores, banks, restaurants, doctors' offices, cafes, nightclubs continued to develop in the area, and this was all government funded.
Yeah.
And this was all off the backs of what we did. So I'm not saying you wrong, bro. I'm not saying you wrong, bro. But you got to give us credit.
Most of those deals that they did with the land that they were giving them, they was making deals with their home country, bro. And the home country that they come from. It's just like now, Chinese people be like, Chinese country be like, we're going to send a few of our people over there to do it. If y'all want this contract, y'all got to let us come through to do. That's why you got so many Chinese people over there in Africa right now. They was sold their land. So when when Chinese people bring their people over here, they put certain things in place to protect their people, to make sure that they're not getting discriminated against. And guess what? At the end of the day, Chinese and the Asian people, they have a military backing to where, okay, it's not going to be no one night. Listen, it's not going to be no one night of bombing and burning down.
What do you mean?
It's
They threw niggas,
world wars.
bro. They threw Chinese people in like Chinese concentration camps, bro. In what are you talking about? They threw Mexican motherfuckers in cages. Like, what do you? America will treat immigrants like everybody else that's not white. That's historical doctrine. Just like that bill that he just spoke to that went into action to the point of they have Koreatowns and Chinatowns are facts because he just gave you a immigration act that was passed, and we are seeing the physical manifestations of towns, small communities of these same people that this act was passed to. We can't just dismiss that if that's not true. That's false. We gotta fact check that. That was the fact check.
That don't disprove my point. All I'm trying to tell black people is we always talk about I can teach finesse, I'm finessing, You need to learn how to get up under the white man and finesse. If that's what you're gonna do, if you can't beat them, you need to get a strategy, a foolproof strategy to make it happen. Complaining about history is not going to move.
I don't think it's complaining. I think it's just analyzing history.
Yeah, I mean, we analyze history. We've been doing that, but we've been doing that since the
complaining is such a
movement.
weak word. Analyzing is a better.
No,
just
bro,
finding understanding, like analyzing the Bible.
It's just
bro.
like me. If I was telling you, like, yo, Florida Boy J, let's do a podcast, and then you and then you start talking about all the historical podcasts that didn't work and why they didn't work, I'm gonna look at you like, yo, this nigga, you ain't really trying to do nothing because you trying to find everything in history to show why it's not even worth the try.
But nobody even said that. That's what it is. That's like the perspective you bring.
That's what I is. No, that's what we do all the time. Why we think we love?
No, that's what you're doing.
Why we think we love toaster?
But no, let me speak. Let me speak. Because I let niggas talk for like 20 minutes. No, we're not doing that. That's what you're bringing to the conversation. We're just analyzing and we're like adding keynotes, or we're maybe referencing certain things, and you take it to like a glass half empty. So like, I don't know why niggas talk to the white man's gonna do this anyway. It's like such a dead end. You have such dead end perspectives. We have some of these black conversations are like, oh, niggas always whining and crying. It's like we're not whining and crying. We're having conversations. Some of these topics.
We don't need to talk about
some
that.
of
We
these
need to
things
talk
are
about
relevant.
how we can
things
get
are
it
relevant
done.
to the topic. Listen,
period.
Most of the conversation is that we're trying to build to that, and then you interfere with, I don't know what niggas talk about because it's all in at the end of the day going in type of narrative, and that's what block. But no, it's not a because that what you do is what stops niggas from doing stuff. Because always one nigga running interference trying to tell niggas, well, we can't get off plantation because they just gonna kill niggas anyways.
I didn't
and it's
say
like,
that.
bro, but that's the mentality.
That's not my.
That
That's not my
narrative
is if we lost at this point, we need to take what we lost. We need to see what we do. We need to analyze.
That's literally what we're doing. You're telling us to stop analyzing that.
No,
we're not saying you're wrong. We're saying that what you're trying to tell us to do,
analyzing.
we're in the act of doing it. If we're even analyzing on our own mental capacity, we should still be able to do that freely without even our own niggas coming in with the narrative of that. Hey, I don't know what we're talking about. I don't know why these dumb niggas who ain't scholars talking about it because they don't know what they're talking about, or even if niggas are working with limited knowledge, they can still build off that limited knowledge that encourages them to continue to speak on it and continue to educate themselves. That's what conversations is. That's why even when we're talking about, we don't even want to talk about redlining or toaster or some of these things because us in the chat, we have done enough knowledge already to be above certain general topics from niggas who are just getting into these talking points. My main situation, what I'm gonna be trying to tell you, or we have these conversations. Sometimes it's cool to play a contrarian, but sometimes we get into like certain black conversations where we're just building, we're just analyzing, we're just talking. Nobody's whining. We're just having conversations that are building on certain African-American focused topics, right? And we can draw parallels from others and how others been treated. It's not complaining. It's just bringing up things to build the conversation. We don't need interference with somebody trying to like put on the glass half empty cap on every topic of the conversation because that's where we can't build because it's always a nigga trying to like be the contrarian when we don't need a contrarian if we're trying to build something. We all know what we're fighting against to the point that even saying it is redundant.
All right, I can talk about it all day. I really, really got to go, man. You know, usually we'll rock out, but I got to go. We got 2 and 15 minutes in.
All right, I just want to say appreciate everybody. Please subscribe to the channel Perspectives and Facts podcast. It is a great show. It's awesome. Also, before we log out, please follow my Twitter page. I had to create a new one. We are streaming on Twitter, so everybody following us on Twitter. I'm about to drop the link in the channel because I really need everybody who is watching the stream. If you're not already following me on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter because I'm trying to get my followers back up. It's a lit channel. My last channel was lit, and we're trying to get it back popping. And just thank you for everybody who's tapping in with us, bro. This was an awesome episode, man. Friday. I know Star's gonna go live today, and we're gonna be tapping on Starport later on. So follow that Twitter link that I just dropped in the chat. And you guys have a great Friday. Be safe. And we'll see you guys Monday, Tuesday, man. Peace
out.